How's it going, everybody, and welcome back to Pure Smash, this time number 25. So we are 1/4 of the way to 100 of these, hopefully many more to come, and it's been an absolute pleasure being part of them for you guys. But enough of the mushy stuff out of the way. My name is Laird. I'm here right now just by myself, so hi. You're stuck with just this guy for a little bit until Toad gets here. But that's neither here nor there. You came here from some Smash Ultimate, and that's what we're going to give you here. But we got a really stacked bracket tonight. Actually, a pretty damn stacked bracket. Because we got like the top 4 here tonight minus B-Rice. Actually, top 5 minus B-Rice. So we got Schroeder on me. You know, no introduction needed. Former PGR player. As well as you got the consummate number 2, constantly competing actually against Schroeder Ame. You got Captain Krupp, fan favorite, hottest Falcon in the state without question. And on top of that, we got Felix and Frost rounding us out. Of course, we got some of your other favorites. Ronald, the inventor of the Jer. Fusky, your favorite commentator in the scene. My favorite commentator in the Arizona scene as well. Bulbasaur and his brother Lil Bulb, who have been wreaking havoc on the scene. Mushroom Soda, who ended up winning Amateurs Bracket last week. I believe he's going to be up on stream versus Curb Starry tonight here first. And of course, we have Wigglytuff Torch, who a lot of people tell me is a good commentator. I'll have to watch some of his stuff sometimes, but it'll be fun to see him compete, to say the least. RDNA as well. Seabass, the snake extraordinaire. So it's going to be a fun one tonight. I'm pretty confident in that. So anyway, I'll be taking a look at the chat. So we got our boy Ninja Josh 22 here. I hope you're having a great night. I appreciate you guys tuning into the stream to help support Arizona Smash. And again, this is a pretty big event because a couple of these guys are heading out to main stage this weekend. So it'll be kind of indicative of how they do this weekend. They need to get a good warm up in here, obviously against some good talent. I mean, I think Schroeder's making the trip. I'm not sure who else is though. I know Base Mage told me he was going to be in the venue, but he wasn't going to compete in singles bracket for some reason. I guess he said he didn't want to drown in pools, which you're a top player. I don't think you would. But there is a common superstition where if you drown in pools at your local, you won't do it at the major you're going to. So it's a premonition of mine, but I think it's fact. Oh, Frost is going to main stage too? And he has to play Gluto to win his pool. Man, it is so good to have Europe coming back. I miss watching Glutony play so much. But hey, main stage is gonna be hella stacked too. I'm very much looking forward to catching all the action over there this weekend because we got Japan traveling. Obviously, Gluto's making the trip. A lot of the U.S. talent that we have currently is heading over. It's gonna be a really awesome event, so I'm gonna try and tune into that this weekend. I'm damn excited. But we're here now. We're here now with all these players trying to get a leg up on the competition. But tonight, we're going to be starting off with Curb Starry and Mushroom Soda. Mushroom Soda rocking the pit, and Curb Starry bringing it around town with the Pokemon trainer, tried and true. But anyway, Mushroom Soda is someone that a lot of you guys might not know. They ended up winning our Amateur Finals bracket last week, which was really cool. So, their pit needs no introduction, obviously, because winning an Amateurs bracket is pretty, it's a tall order for anyone. But Mushroom Soda did it with a very, very tried and true mid-tier. But, don't let this distract you from the fact that Curb Starry is one of the best Pokemon trainers in the state. Rocking it with the Ivysaur right now after they got the good damage up on the board. And there's a forward air, up air. Nice 20-30% there off of that little exchange. And Mushroom Soda got to start playing a little bit more patiently. They seem to be trying to mix up their dashes a little bit on the ground, but it doesn't really seem like they have the entire plan figured out. But you know, this is Pokemon Trainer. Pokemon Trainer has one of the worst disadvantage states in the game. So I think if Mushroom Soda can get Curb Story in the air and kind of, you know, juggle him with those up airs a little bit, he might have an easier time. So Charizard is out now. It's off stage. Mushroom Soda is playing ridiculously safe. Catches that air dodge in with the F smash, covering all that space. Amazing play there. And he's back in the lead. Gonna get the jump back air off of the ledge and put Curb Story in the corner again. But his upstairs is gonna be, up air, up smash is gonna be eaten out by an up smash. And then another one for Curb Story to finish the stock. That's okay. Mushroom Soda gets a down throw up air. Not going to kill just yet. Good DI for Curb Story to survive that one at 152%. So they are reeling. Forward air will do it. Mushroom Soda at 11% on this stock, but the Squirtle is out now. And when Squirtle's out, you know it's time for damage to happen. But he's going to go for an uppy. It's actually going to whiff, and it's going to cause the combo to get dropped a little bit sooner than we were expecting initially. There's a forward air into a back air. The back air's going to whip, though. Mushroom Soda comes down swinging. He's going to get a little bit of a chip damage there. And now he's got Ivysaur to combo. This is where a lot of damage can add up. He's off stage right now. Going to use the Guardian Orbitars to get that Razor Leaf. Hit it back at his opponent. Dashing around back and forth, trying to find an opening. I think Curb Story's trying to hit some wave bounces with these Razor Leafs, but he's just kind of missing them. And now he's been off stage for a good amount of percent, but he's going to get that spike. He's not going to get the second one, though. Good on Mushroom Soda for recovery there, but he's going to jump on top of the F-Smash. Not a good option. That F-Smash is deceptively really strong. It's so hard to punish because, as you see, Ivysaur plants himself in one spot, and then they shoot themselves out, but then they bring themselves back. So it's very hard to whiff punish or do it on shield. Oh my god! And that would have spiked, but the Super Armor from Charizard comes out. But again, a little bit of an Icarus complex there from Curb Story. Fly is a little bit too close to the sun, and they're not going to have enough jumps to make it back after that second down there. So it is an even game once again. The Squirtle is out. This combo damage is starting to add up a little bit. 50% already onto Mushroom Soda. They're going to use all their jumps to get back on stage, but they're going to get like a 7% punish. But they're stabilizing a little bit. They just need to get one opening, and they can take a lot of percentage off of Curb Story here. Curb Story is not going to make it happen. He's going to put him in the corner. Upper dash arm is going to whiff. Down throw into nothing. I think he was trying to catch that jump with the up air, but it didn't end up that way. And Curb Story tried to retreat back to the ground. But now we have Mushroom Soda in advantage. This is Ivysaur, and he's going to use the switch to avoid the up air. Great timing on that. Basically an aerial spot dodge. But Zard is out, and Zard has a really difficult time avoiding these combos at this percent because he's so heavy. He's going to get down aired. Mushroom Soda trying to stay grounded, stay sharking. He's going to hit it with the spike again, but it's not going to connect. Nice, well-placed arrow to stave off the flamethrower. Mushroom Soda going to hang out on the ground and catch the up smash off of the whip punish. Mushroom Soda takes game one. Now that was a pretty cool game one. I'm happy to see Mushroom Soda, taking the momentum he accrued last week in amateurs, and just beat one of the best players in a single match. But then again, this is Curb Story, really good adapter, and I feel like they'll find a way to bounce back into this thing. But the thing about Pit's a matchup you don't see all too often, so finding a counterplay to him is a little bit difficult. It's a little bit to ask, especially when you're playing a character like Pokemon Trainer, who is kind of prone to getting juggled or being caught in the air, having issues. Specifically, that Ivysaur has had a really difficult time for Curb Story to get back to the ground. But he's going to stall off stage a little bit with that wall cling. That one backer did 13%. A lot of damage already. But now he's starting to try to combo the Squirtle a little bit. And it's working out pretty nicely. He has a lead, and the Ivysaur has to come out early. He's going to footstool him out of the Nair. An interesting little interaction, but right now it looks like the stage being a little bit smaller is going to be a lot better for Curb Story's Ivysaur because they can cover so much room really nicely with those back airs and those Razor Leafs. But, the off-stage game has been really nice for Mushroom Soda. He hasn't been able to get any deep edge guards for kills, but they've been really good at using arrows to extend combos to get a little bit of chip damage there. But, sorry, man, if you get a side B like that, gonna be lazy, you're gonna get hit by an F smash. Good call out from Curb Story, and he's gonna go back to ledge. He's gonna get down thrown. He's gonna use the switch to get the Charizard out, and also to avoid step 4 there. Again, good timing. Curb Story's been hitting those timings really nicely this evening. But here's the thing: he is playing Charizard right now, and Charizard at this percent is not immune to those throw combos, but he's gonna go for the back throw, back air, the classic, which is really gonna kill him ridiculously early. but he's not able to land any of these heavy hits. Mushroom Soda's taking a little bit of damage, but they haven't taken too much, and there's going to be an uppy, an early one, but it will not connect with Mushroom Soda. It puts Curbstar in disadvantage, and Mushroom Soda putting a lot of percent on the board, going for the Gentleman's, and then into a rapid jab. He has Curbstar off stage. He's going to go for another down air, but honestly, I feel like he would have learned at this point, because that's just not been working. Alright, he's at the ledge. What's he going to do? Oh, man, that was a well-placed F-tilt, but it didn't kill. That's alright. You got a down air spike into the up smash. Nice true combo there. Gonna be killing Charizard even at that percent. This stage has a little bit of a lower ceiling, so that up smash is all the more lethal. But speaking of killing off the top pretty easily, I think Charizard with his up smash and his uppy, I think that was kind of the option that Curbstar was going for a little bit earlier. Nice usage of the upper dash arm to get through the down air and survive it. See, there's the up smash. It's not going to kill the up air. He's going for it. Yeah, see? That's what I'm talking about. That lower ceiling is so good on this stage, and having those triplat layout is making it harder for Mushroom Soda to land back on the ground safely. So, Mushroom Soda is on last stock here, but they are getting a good amount of damage here, putting Curbstar at the magic percent. He's going to wall cling. He's going to get caught by the down smash. Squirtle, third lightest character in the game, but they are going to be surviving that despite the charge up and the percent they were at. And now this is looking pretty okay for Curbstar. He's getting a nice little bit of damage here. 32% unanswered, 41%. Now he's in the corner. Forward air. Not going to go for a follow-up. He's going to whip the up air after Mushroom Soda lands on the platform. He's going to go for Razor Leaf, but he's doing a good job of minding his box. He's making it very, very difficult for Mushroom Soda to approach him and deal any consistent damage. And he's going to make him think twice about it because, again, Hit has a lot of multi-hits and not a lot of pure one-strike damage potential, unlike Ivysaur, who can cover a lot of space and with a multiple options. He's got those back airs that comes out ridiculously fast, that forward air, the combos, and that F smash is so good at catching landings, especially at that ledge, and killing on a small stage like this one. Mushroom Soda, the ball is in your court for the counter pick. There's a couple of bans potentially coming through with the pick here from Curbs.
Start battle! Pokemon Trainer! Joker!
Difficulties. But I'm back. Don't worry about it. I didn't miss much, but I apparently did miss a little bit. Hold up. Joker counter pick here from Mushroom Soda. I've never seen this. The pit looked like it was doing work. He's going to go to small battlefield. And now we have ourselves a show. This is a matchup I'm pretty familiar with back in my home scene. We got Mercury and Beast, who I usually get to watch. And ultimately right now, it looks like Curbstar is pretty comfortable with this counter pick. 62% unanswered, and he's still rocking with the Squirtle. Oh, but a nice little drag down combo. You're not going to get anything off of the drag down, though. But, you know, a little bit of percent. 33% and climbing because of the EHA. The curse damage is starting to stack up. Now it's nearly an even game, and Arsene hasn't even shown up yet. Oh, he's going to have to go deep for that, though. All right, back air. Going to catch it with the forward air. Going to catch it with the up air. Nice little exchange. Wasn't a true combo by any means, but caught Mushroom Soda without resources to avoid that aptly. And definitely, Mushroom Soda's paying the price for it. Look at all this damage, 51%. But again, another Icarus Complex moment for Curbstar. You got it. And a taunt from Mushroom Soda and a taunt back. All right, both these guys are having fun. They're playing Smash Bros. Which is what you like to see. Good down throw backer, 28%. And another misjudged recovery from Curbstar. That's 4 this set alone. And he just gave up the lead to Joker, who has Arsene for a little bit longer still. 39% on the last stock already, 45% after the curse damage adds up. And now he's going to down gun. I think Curbstar is a little bit scared right now. They're hanging out under the platforms a little bit. They're trying to take the Sharky position away from Mushroom Soda, but the back DI, he's going to be holding in too hard. And he's dead. Last stock situation, barely 2 minutes into the match. Man, it hasn't been that quick already. That's insane. But this isn't undoable for Curbstar. He has the Zard out. Rage is starting to build a little bit, but all it takes is one good back throw back air off stage to put Mushroom Soda in a bad position. Mushroom Soda needs to play a little bit safely, though. He needs to mind these grabs that Curbstar is definitely going to go for. Going to get a down throw. No forward air to be had afterwards. I think he's going to like opt for throwing Curbstar off stage and then going for ledge trapping. Nice spot dodge with a dash attack from Mushroom Soda. Mushroom Soda gonna hit him with a nair off stage. Gonna go for a jab combo. 137 onto Curbstar Charizard. He will be living. Not gonna catch the up smash. There's the back throw. He's gonna catch him without a jump. What's he gonna do? He missed! He missed! Put him off stage. Babysat the ledge. Made sure he couldn't come back without eating any damage. And it's heartbreaking to see it end like that after such a good game. But honestly, a pretty lackadaisical game from both players. Both of them SDing at least once or just being off stage in a really bad position. But considering Curbstar did such a thing with a lead and then very early percents on their second stock, it's amazing that he was able to come back and win that. But hey, that's all one good back throw could do for you. But ladies and gentlemen, I have company now. Welcome, Toad. How you doing? Welcome to the booth.
What's going on, everybody? I'm back. Sorry about that being a little late, but I'm back with my boy Laird here to hold down the fort for Pure Smash. And
yes,
right now we just had Curbstar with Mushroom Soda, and I saw a little bit of that last part, and I really liked it. It was a really good set. High action from both players.
Yeah, it's always a good night when you start out with a best of 3 set going to the third game.
100%.
But hey, we've been doing something where we have been starting to incorporate a little bit more interesting prizes into our games. But
that's right.
Tonight we actually have some special prizes as well for the winners, which will be a $20 gift card for Pure Smash for first place, a $10 gift card for second place, and a $3 gift card for third place. But Amateurs bracket has a $15 gift card as well for Pure Smash, or Pure Esports, I think. Not Pure Smash. What am I talking about? So, if you want a session at Pure Esports, I haven't chilled for these guys in a long time, but they've honestly been completely awesome people, letting us use their venue space on Wednesday nights, and I also think Monday nights for Pilot Program. And on top of that, for a lot of our other venues as well. So we really appreciate them. So, give them some love. If you're in the Gilbert area, definitely go check them out. You want to get your esports fix in and you don't have a PC at home, they're definitely the place to go to. So we love these guys. We really appreciate them helping out with our brackets.
That's right. Always good stuff coming in from Pure. Holding on some really nice tournaments, some good weeklies for people. If you want to come out and grind, be sure to hop into either the Pilot Program or Pure Smash. Always a good place to get some good practice in and just be more involved with the scene.
Yes.
And then let's see. Right now we have, I believe it's Seabass versus Bulbasaur, which is definitely going to be a very interesting match. Haven't seen Seabass in a tournament in a while. Bulbasaur has been a member for a while and on a steady climb.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Bulbasaur's been pretty consummately in the scene and relatively strong of a player, but I think they're just looking for that one tournament run where they go all the way and really start making the top level sweat a little. And they have the opportunity to if they can tear through Seabass right here. Seabass, gnarly snake player. I don't think you'll disagree with me there.
Oh, 100%. I've fought him multiple times when it comes to Bragg, and he's someone you don't want to sleep on. He's somebody you got to keep an eye on the entire time. He's got many tricks up his sleeve. A proficient snake at that. I wonder. I bet he's still playing him, but either way, definitely a trap smith. Someone I always had to prep myself to fight him, or else you don't pay attention, you're gonna lose. And the snake pick just comes out right now.
Right. So, but this will be Snake versus Bowser going into game 1 here. Also, gotta shout out the player camp. That is an epic shirt right there. It's Jesus surfing. So, you know, little bit of an awesome pick there from Bulbasaur. But anyway, it's going to be the Bowser. They've been opting a little bit more for the Bowser lately, has Bulbasaur. We saw them do something similar this weekend at Tap Jump. So, I don't know. I happen to think Bowser struggles a little bit against Snake because of the trapping that you talked about earlier, Toad.
100%. Right now, Bulbasaur's going to just need to be very careful and kind of accept the fact you're going to get blown up a lot. You're going to get hit a lot. But for those little openings that Bulbasaur gets, he needs to make sure that he capitalizes. It doesn't let any little chance get away from him.
Yeah, but Bulbasaur's got a little trickery of his own. I don't know if he's caught it there, but he held the grenade as he was going off stage, didn't throw it, didn't panic while he had it, and he used it to actually aid him in the recovery route. So, I gotta admit, that's pretty cool, but he was stuck with the grenade. I didn't see that, but apparently Seabass was well prepared to ignite that one, and he let it rock, and he's up a stock right now.
That's right, Trapsmith's back at it again, just sticking him in when nobody was really expecting it. Clean up that stock, and now Bulbasaur's got to play from behind. Not too behind, though. 101, Bowser can hit pretty strong, but it's all of a matter of if Bulbasaur can win an interaction to get that opportunity.
Right,
the up-tilt might present itself. High recovery from Snake, as the usual.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, but an air dodge quite a ways away from the ledge is going to give an easy punish to Bulbasaur.
Yes,
a little bit back to even.
Seabass kind of just wanted to get back on stage a little bit quickly there. He didn't really pay much mind to himself. I think he was just damn scared of the ledge trapping from the F-tilt, but he jumped right into it. Those who go to change their destiny often seal it on the road to prevent it.
That's right. You know, he might have been trying to evade incoming fair from Bowser, which is a really big edge guarding tool used by most Bowser mains, but Bulbasaur was pretty quick to catch on to that, but not quick enough to get back to ledge. That's going to be a pretty hefty SD for Bulbasaur, despite, you know, the lead not being too far in Seabass's favor, but
yeah,
nonetheless, you don't want to give Snake the lead.
Right, yeah. Snake with the stock lead is such a devastating part of the video game because, look at this! All he needs to do is just sit back and throw grenades, and now Bulbasaur can't approach. He's going to hit the side B, but Snake's a heavy lad, one of the heaviest characters in the game. I believe he's like top 20 heaviest, maybe just outside of there, but he'll be surviving that for quite a long time. And he's just trying to get this damage up on the board, but a nice pivot up tilt from Bulbasaur is going to take that stock. He's at like 58-60% right now, and he's got an opportunity to bring this back, but he needs to mind these grenades and just stay away from all of the destructive options that Seabass could do.
That's right, and as you saw right there, kind of forgot that there was the sticky on the platform, kind of just catching him off guard there. Every percent's going to hurt now because he's going to be sent more and more away, and if he has to recover against Seabass, I'm willing to bet Seabass might win that interaction just for the sake of the character. But nothing's completely out of his grasp yet. He's still on stage, trying to find his opening.
There it is. It might just present himself, but he needs to watch out because there is a C4 right in the center of the Pokeball, but he just is going to have it detonated. No down smash to be had. It's going to be caught out by a dash attack. He's going to use the uppie at just the right time to survive the Nikita, but it's unfortunate.
I believe he might have been holding inward towards stage, but that up smash was going to hit him. Of course, the bad DI. Maybe he reacted to it a little too late, but that's just going to end Bulbasaur's stock right there. Clever stuff coming in from Seabass.
Yeah, I do like that attempt, though, from Bulbasaur. Had the up smash not been out, that would have been not a kill, but it would have been a lot of percent, about 20 from the ledge for Bulbasaur. But unfortunately, he was just trying to hold in for the side B and wasn't quite ready to DI that up smash. Then again, maybe he did do it pretty nicely, but again, he was at a really high percent. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I see a Game & Watch here, Toad. What do you think about this?
Interesting stuff right there. I mean, it wasn't too far off in my opinion. I feel like Bulbasaur, you know, buckling down a little more, could have won it with Bowser, but maybe he just doesn't want to do it right now. Game & Watch definitely is a good pick. Definitely has some tricks up his sleeve along with this character. But let's see if he's well versed enough in this matchup with Game & Watch to make as much of a dent as he did last year.
I will say that Bowser definitely gets hit by these explosions a little bit easier. But the thing about Game & Watch is that the majority of their damage is via multi-hits. So he's not going to be able to get that one-strike potential damage that Bowser has. And, you know, if he's getting Nair onto Seabass when Seabass is holding Grenade, he's just going to get blown up out of it. And I also feel like this isn't something I need to mention, but Game & Watch is the third lightest character in the game, tied with Squirtle, and Bowser's the heaviest character in the game. So he's going to be dying much, much, much earlier.
That is true, and he's going to need to win more interactions. But it seems like he's about to, after that hard read with the down smash was going to give him a nice little chunk of percent on Seabass to bring things a little more even. Right now, they're both very even. Bulbasaur trying to capitalize on ledge. Can't quite get it. Seabass resets, but now he's back off stage. Dangerous position. The high recovery, though, always going to pay dividends for Snake.
Yeah, it's so hard for a lot of characters in this game to go after him, but he has a full bucket right now after bucketing that C4. So the question is, will he just let it rip, or is he going to try and save it for the next stock? But if he lets it rip, he's going to have use of the reflector again. But hold up now. Hold up. He has a full bucket, and this is a new Snake stock, but Snake's going to go for the up tilt. Seabass giving himself a little bit more breathing room. But then again, one good combo into the down B, and it's curtains.
That is true, and, you know, interesting there. He was still, you know, he still had buckets, so that was definitely a looming threat. But, you know, the move that we kind of forgot about today was that up tilt. Such an insane move on all fronts. So quick, so strong. It's going to be something Snake can fall back on pretty easily.
Oh no, and Bulbasaur's gonna whiff the bucket too. Unfortunate to say the least, because that was a guaranteed kill, had that connected. I think he just needed to go for a combo into it as opposed to a hard prediction like that. Well, it does cover a lot of space, and for a good chunk of time as well. It wasn't the option there, and Seabass, they are at a deficit, but they are still alive this stock.
Yeah, that is true. Still holding on to that stock. It is Battlefield. The bigger blast zones, you're going to be able to live a little longer. Bulbasaur doing a great job of using the bucket to both deflect and absorb these grenades. I'm really liking that play from him. You can tell he was ready for this switch.
Yeah, I like that he's not forcing anything either. He's playing a more defensive game and waiting for his opponent to make an option and going for it. But unfortunately there, he got a little too greedy. He went for the get up attack at the ledge. And again, that up tilt does everything that you would need a move to do if you're Snake.
100%. Just Seabass being proficient at these ledge traps, being able to react to what his opponent's doing.
Oh my god, the air dodge
Dangerous
barely helped
position.
him live. Yeah.
Dangerous position right there for Bulbasaur right there, but manages to make it back. He's going to need to clean up this stock, though, not let Seabass get too carried away with this lead, but Seabass is sitting pretty comfy right now if he can make it back to stage.
And he does, yeah, he's at 170, he's still living, he's gonna get the down throw, no options out of it. I think Bulbasaur is gonna be content to hold that bucket for a while longer, but he needs to find the stock out now. And there's something about Game & Watch that we haven't mentioned either. Game & Watch is one of the best edge guarders in the game because of their back air. Here's the problem though, Snake up B has super armor, goes right through that, but the bomb trade with the dash attack is gonna be taking that stock out. Bulbasaur, with a full bucket, can possibly win the match after one little interaction.
That is true. Bulbasaur just managed to bring it back. Seabass is going to need to rally himself together to close out this lead. It seems like if he just keeps playing the way he's playing, he'll be able to do that, setting these traps, making it hard for Bulbasaur to get in.
Right. Oh, he's going to use the bucket. A free 60%. Oh, but he forgot about the C4. Seabass with the detonation there, taking it back to the Black Ops 2 days. You got to think twice before you step somewhere, mate.
That is true. You know, you got to always be wary of where he's keeping that thing. That's something really taxing about the Snake matchup. You have to keep track of everything he's throwing out, or else just like that, you'll lose the match, and you didn't even know it was there. An amazing bucket right there by Bulbasaur, but like you said, just forgot that the C4 was there. Well thought out planning from Seabass.
Yeah, but hey, rocking the cool shirt, you know.
Hey,
you can't... Yeah, you can't disregard the fashion sense that this man has, bringing in the sickest shirt I've ever seen. Also, by the way, he's surfing without a surfboard. I want him to stand up just so we can see that. Well, yeah, because it's Jesus, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's so cool.
He doesn't want to buy any surfboards.
Nah. I mean, if you don't need a surfboard to surf, you don't need to use a surfboard. Why would you?
It is facts. You don't need. You just got to tell people, hey, yo, look at this. And then, boom, everyone's just going to love you.
Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's how the Bible happened, actually.
If I saw a guy walking on water, I'd be pretty amazed, not gonna lie.
Damn right, I'd join his boy band instantly. Yes, I know.
Man.
I know the lore. I know they were already part of the boy band. Don't worry. I'm caught up on my religious work. This ain't my first rodeo, pal.
Good stuff. That was a nice set. I really liked it. I really liked the switch from Bulbasaur, and it felt like, honestly, he was just keeping up insanely well. The Game & Watch is someone you're going to have to keep an eye on if you're playing Bulbasaur.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how deep his pocket is, because I know he's got the Bowser and the Akasia that he's, I guess, kind of in a crisis where he's trying to figure out who his main is at this point, but having the Game & Watch as a counter pick for both of those characters who tend to struggle against projectiles, pretty good thing to have in your pocket, I will say. Bulbasaur, and he's just got such good fundies. He can pretty much make any character work if he wants to.
It is true. That's the true nature of just a good player, being able to pick up so many different characters and keep them in their pocket, knowing how to use them and when to use them. It's definitely something worth building up for that.
Definitely.
Hey,
all right,
hey,
everybody.
how's it going?
Yeah, we got 3 people now. Deal with it.
Yeah, man, I had to sprint to get myself in here, bro. I literally had to, like, speed hack my normal commute just so I can make it here at a reasonable time. I think 7:07, that's not too bad. What do you guys think?
Hey, I think that's pretty good. I was a little late myself just coming back from work. I had to Zoom, too. We're both on the race over here.
True.
So it's nice that we both made it, though.
Very true.
Yeah,
bro.
Can't relate. I've been here since it started. I don't know what you guys are doing.
That's what like,
holding down the fort.
Yeah, good stuff here, Laird. I mean, so far from what I've been hearing, we've had some pretty good early end matches here for tonight. What are you guys thinking about?
Dude, it just gets better. It just gets better. So this is gonna be Fusky and Halo going off right now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, Fusky and Halo. Which,
Fusky.
honestly, I think this might be like only my second time seeing Fusky on stream, and my first time in a long time seeing Halo with a Crom pick, no less, which I'm more so used to seeing the Diddy Crom pick.
Yeah, but this is going to be a high flyer, to say the least, gentlemen. We're looking at a couple really fast offensive forces here in this game, both of them at the higher end of the tier list, and Fusky, for once, actually dropping his down Bs at the ledge, but I think when he has Arsene out, it's going to be ridiculous to deal with for the Crom because of the out B.
Yeah, I'm thinking so too. That could prove pretty troublesome later down the line.
That is true, but with Halo dominating the ground game, you're not going to really need to worry about that. Amazing search for that edge guard. Halo rallying back after being in a really dangerous position early on in the match.
Yeah, watch out recovery too. He dove down as deep as he needed to get that back air and the kill. He was still able to make it back too.
Pretty great turnaround. Here we are starting to shape up in the neutral once again. Here we have Fusky trying to go for a down gun. Pretty exploitable option against a character with such a linear recovery like Crom.
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
True. Definitely, Joker has a lot of stuff in his pocket and in his toolkit that can just prove troublesome for Crom if you're trying to get back on the stage. But like I said, if Halo just keeps dominating the ground game, then you're not going to have to worry about that. But here comes the dreaded part. Fusky, though, not really capitalizing on that. Halo's going to come back.
Halo's been ridiculously good about bleeding out those Arsens before they become a detriment to him. I mean, obviously, bleeding out those stocks before they become a problem is a huge part of dealing with Joker. But the fact that he's been able to hold on to this stock for this long, and it just looks like Fusky has no options. He's playing really well right now, but finally gonna be caught ethering onto the platform. Fusky finally has a position, and Arsene's almost here too.
Oh, and there he is, already here on his last stock. Pretty early percent nonetheless. We'll have to see what Fusky can put that to use here. Already landing a good dash attack to put his opponent at ledge, but Halo making a great response by getting naired. 2 nairs in a row to regain that stage control.
Yes, and a Jarrett to finish that little exchange as well. Putting Fusky off stage, and at a high percent too. He could be dying here. Yeah, he's dead.
That's gonna do it. Yeah,
I don't want to
good
say
job
I
on
called
calling
it.
out the gun.
I called out his calling out of the gun.
Oh, well, there you go. That's a double call out.
Dude, they say the people in the booth don't have no idea how the game works. I disagree.
True. I feel like you gotta have at least some game knowledge. Sometimes I feel like some people mistake like knowing the game with knowing a particular person in terms of how they approach the game. You know what I mean? But you know, obviously there are a lot of fundamental things where it's like, you know what? If you see that gun's coming out there and you can space it correctly, you can definitely call it out with a solid backer like that.
That is correct. Just good stuff right there from Halo. Like I said, I feel like it all came down to the ground game more than anything, and Fusky kind of dropping some edge guarding opportunities. You just can't really give Chrom any space to breathe like that, because you just see how just quickly they can turn the momentum on a dime with just the way Chrom can just carry you across stage.
Yeah, but we got a double skin switch here going into game 3, but no character swaps yet.
Yeah, no character swaps or stage swap just yet. We're going to be sticking with what we know from that previous game and trying to apply it here. A little bit of a funky exchange there with the grab, but they're both going to be shaking it off. Fussy getting a little bit of Rebels guard while Halo's going to be recovering on stage with that Aether. But check that out. Down throw and a raw back here is going to be getting him a little bit of stage control. Halo making quite the reversal, but both of those players are still going to be able to make it back into neutral and back onto center stage.
Yeah, I mean, Fusky was off to a really good start there. He's got a really good feel for his ground movement, I think, later in the set. And here it is. This is where there's going to be a huge problem for Halo with the Chrom pick. I guess Tetracon wasn't going to kill just yet, though. But he's doing a good job of keeping Halo at the ledge. Fusky looking primed and ready to take the stock very soon.
Yeah, he's starting to build up to that percent here, 120, and he gets that fair one and an up smash. Solid KO confirmed to land himself the first stock in game number 2.
The absolute classic there. And he hit it with Arsene, too.
Yeah, I mean, extra potent, and that hitbox is also larger, so it's even easier to land. But with that said, he's also going to be taking a substantial amount of percent, up to 119 with Halo's excellent follow-up there in the up air. Still going to be hanging on at 120, though, so we'll see how long he can hold on to that for and trying to establish himself a lead.
That is true. You know, Halo just not trying to let Fusky get away with any combos right now, but it looks like that's going to be to no avail, except fighting back. Halo trying to get this stock. Let's see if he can trap him at ledge. He can't. They are back to center stage, but the Jair is going to come in clutch, especially when you land on the platform like that.
Yeah. Don't worry about Chrom. He's got a back air who can cover it too. People always talk about Joker's back air, but nobody talks about how Chrom and Roy have two of the most destructive back airs in the game, and Chrom actually has the benefit of it being huge too.
Yeah, it's very true. I mean, like, it's also like in a similar sense of Lucina, where a lot of confirms that Mark can get. You don't necessarily need to work as hard in terms of spacing.
Exactly, 100%. Jair just even deadlier with this character. Already a very potent kill option, and the counter is gonna be very deadly for Halo right now, just building on this damage.
Okay, he spaced that 6-1 perfectly to get himself snapped right onto the ledge.
Yeah, but that Rebels gauge pretty filled up right now, and Halo at the percent where he will be dying to that up smash as well. Fusky with half Arsene right now, looking to see if he can do more damage this stock, but he's doing a really good job of just working around, making sure his ground movement is safe, and he's been opting for a lot of roll whiffs, you know, with his dash attack as well. He's been doing a good job of catching Halo out whenever Halo makes a bad option on the floor.
Very true, yeah, and here we are already starting up a very strong string here on this last stock to already build them up to 56% and ongoing. This advantage seed just keeps on pushing here, fellas.
That's right, you know, Halo in a bad way right now is going to need to find a way to get back into this, and fighting his way back on the stage, he does. Let's see if Fusky can close this out. Already built himself quite a hefty lead with Arsene meter building up. You just got to keep an eye on that.
For Fusky, who really didn't look like they had much of a game plan going into game 1, except hit hard whenever Arsene's here. He's been doing a really good job this match in particular of just figuring out what Halo's game plan is and catches the high uppy with a counter to take that stock. A 2-stock from Halo in game 1, answered immediately by a 2-stock from Fusky in game 2. We have a set here, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to game 3.
Yeah, what an excellent response, too. I mean, the fact that Halo was pretty confidently able to close out that first game, and he's already made a 2-stock finish, very strong 2-stock finish in response.
I just love the way Fusky called that out. He knew exactly what was going to happen right after that. After they both grabbed the ledge at the same time, he just went for it. It was lightning quick, too. Just great stuff coming in from Fusky. Definitely more prepared that match. And we see the Diddy come out from Halo, as we mentioned earlier. The Chrom going to take a back seat for this match as we see it on FD.
Dude, it's kind of fitting that we're going back to California this weekend, and we're seeing this matchup here tonight. Maybe a preview of possibly the people who are going to be in grand finals this weekend. But we do have it here in Arizona. And honestly, I feel like this matchup is a little bit difficult for Joker. At least that's what I've heard from a lot of the higher-end Joker players. What do you think, Taco?
This matchup can prove to be a little bit tricky in some scenarios. I feel like side B can be a little bit detrimental because most characters, when they punish Rebel's Guard, they kind of have to be up and in your face unless they have like a very like long-distance projectile they can time. Diddy Kong, he can literally just flip right onto you and get his punish from halfway across the stage sometimes, it feels like. So there's a lot of options just in that can be a little bit punishing, including for Tetracard as well, given that that's also a command grab that covers a lot of ground. So honestly, Monkey Flip can prove pretty troublesome, and just like for most other characters, that Banana can also prove to be quite the issue at certain points in the match.
You see right there, Fusky using the Banana to his advantage, being able to get that confirm into the up smash. A key factor about fighting Diddy, if you can use the Banana against him, it immediately just makes this matchup 10 times easier. Just, you take away his tool that he uses all the time, and if you especially are proficient in your item play, it's going to benefit like it did right there for Fusky.
Yeah, very good utilization of that.
So we're seeing Fusky get Halo into the corner again, and I'll remind you about last match, gentlemen. This is where the majority of Fusky's damage came from putting his opponent into the corner and ledge trapping. And honestly, for a character like Joker, who you really wouldn't expect to have a ton of ledge trapping ability, unlike, you know, the Belmonts or like Samus or something, you're seeing a really high level of ledge game from Fusky, and it's been working very much to their benefit this match.
Yeah, it seems like it has been paying off pretty well, but oh, look at that sick reversal actually off the Banana, rolling away and opting for the down smash right as Halo tries to close in for that punish. 149% and still on this third stock.
Good stuff right there to Fusky. We're gonna get caught up in that up smash. Halo bringing it back slightly. He's got his work cut out for him though. He's gonna need to bring this back hefty right now, not let Fusky get away with too much. As we see Fusky it seems like he's way more grounded than he was the first game. First game it seemed like, you know, like Laird said, he won prepared, but now it seems like he's just one step ahead for most of this game.
And where it gets even harder for Halo at this point is when you realize that Fusky has a full stock to burn and an Arsene who's coming right on the way against Diddy Kong, who definitely does not have a lot of survivability based off of exclusively their weight alone. And Joker's a character who's got dummy kill confirms with or without Arsene. So I think Halo's going to need to play a little bit in that mid-range, have Banana out, and condition Fusky to shield, and just, you know, do the mix-ups with the side B. But right now, it's not looking like they have any opportunity to do so. There's the down gun to get rid of the barrels, and yeah.
Yeah, and just enough to get rid of that last shot Halo had at closing out another game. Fusky kind of seemed to get a pretty good download on the Crom and was impressively enough able to get a pretty good download on what, again, like I mentioned, could be a little bit of an issue for Joker at certain times. Just kind of got a grasp of that straight away and called out a lot of stuff like we're seeing right here with that down gun.
100%. Just good solid play from Fusky. It seemed like he exactly knew what to do in every situation, made sure that he always came up on top, and like we said, he was just, I feel like he was way more prepared these past few matches. The download definitely came in hard in Fusky's favor.
Very true. Came down so hard, in fact, we have no feed.
That is facts, bro.
knocked our camera out, but you know what? That's neither here nor there. We're gonna watch this kind gentleman run for a little bit, but we're coming right back into the booth. Hello, how you folks doing at home?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm at home.
Honestly,
I was like, I'm at home.
Not.
So yeah, I guess I'll answer that.
Yeah, I'm at my university right now, just trying to chill a little bit. But
home away from
yeah, that sets up winners quarterfinals. Every competitor in the tournament who has made it this far is in winners quarters right now, except for one. Their name is Captain Krupp, who has already gone ahead and 2-0'd Seabass in very dominating fashion.
Step ahead of the game.
Off stream. Yeah, so they're in winners semifinals, but everyone else who is still in winners bracket is in winners quarterfinals, and we've got the top four in, of course, the scene today right now. We've got Schroeder, Frost, obviously Captain Krupp, who we mentioned earlier, and Felix, all still alive in winners bracket. So that could be indicative of who's going to be in semis, I think.
Yeah, I feel like that could be like kind of like where it all goes down. I feel like in terms of how things will be progressing for the rest of the night.
That's right. I mean, those two those 4 players just are the ones who move the needle depending on how this tournament's gonna go. If you're not them, they're kind of gonna determine how your run's gonna look like. Especially with all 4 of them just being so damn good at this game, you always got to keep an eye out for them, especially in your bracket run. Honestly, like, that was always the worst part of bracket, just seeing who you're gonna face in winners and eventually just go down.
Yeah,
these guys are just too consistent at making sure that they finish top at the top level of each bracket they're in.
Very true. And while you're talking about, like, you know, people to look out for, I mean, definitely we could go down the list of people who we should be looking out for going to main stage this weekend. It's got to be NC, Fusky, who we just saw play recently, Schroeder, you know him, you love him, Felix, he's definitely makes some great moves throughout our state, Frost, just saw him as well previously, Arconi is also going to be there, Base Mage took Tweet to game 5. I mean, what can I say? Modafu, one of the best Game & Watches we got. Jinx, gotta love the Wii Fit trainer. Skylar, also phenomenal Game & Watch, and Potter, who actually used to be on our PR a good while ago, but I've seen him still play Fox, even a little bit of Hero that we might even be expecting to see him play in his bracket runs, and Potter's definitely shaping up for himself as well. So there you go.
Yeah, you do love to see these people coming out of pseudo-retirement, you know, coming out of the pandemic and being like, yeah, I still love this game. I'm going to come back out and play. And then you have Potter going to the major, obviously. But it's a little bit heartbreaking to see that Captain Krupp can't quite make the trip. But
right.
4 out of the, I think, 8 people in winner's side right now are actually going to main stage this weekend. So we've got a party here in top 8 qualifiers for damn sure.
Very true, man. And I wish I could be there, especially since it would have been a nice little late birthday gift, given that my birthday is tonight. Wouldn't you know it?
Hey,
yeah.
That's right. Happy birthday, Taco.
Yeah. I'm actually not going to be celebrating until this weekend, though, but hey, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
I wish you told me. I would have worn a party hat for you.
Yeah, I actually wanted to see if I could scrounge one up, but I didn't have enough time for it. I haven't had enough time for a lot of things, but this weekend I'm definitely going to make some good time just to hang out with my peeps on stream and whatnot. Given that I want to get back to like consistent streaming soon, so the least I can do is give them a little present by just getting on that stream one more time. But yeah, it's still fun to be on here though.
Dude, I have some advice for you. If you're gonna come back, do it on your birthday and chill the hell out of that, so you get all the donos and you can buy yourself something pretty.
Oh, yeah, you know what? You might be right. That might be.
I am a businessman.
Exactly.
Hey, that is facts, bro.
Grind.
I am what everyone hates about America.
You know, yeah, but you got
USA baby, come on.
It's nice to see Taco's got the best birthday month. My birthday was 2 days ago, so we share in November, bro.
Happy late birthday, man. That's
Nah, y'all late. October, baby.
I don't know, man. This is a 2-to-1 vote right here.
Sounds like you a little outnumbered, Lair.
Yeah.
My bad, bro.
Unless you got some.
Dude, I'll take you both on. I don't care. I've got 2 hands. There's 2 people. You know, I'll fight you both.
Unless you got some October supporters in the chat. I mean, you seem to be outmanned.
Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. You've got the new school versus the old cool. It's gonna be Ronald versus Frost here, and Ronald, one of the people, actually, I believe the founder of the Jer.
Yes, the father
Smash
of the
scene.
Jer.
Yeah, and Frost, the person who's been using it to find success here. So this is gonna be an interesting one to say the least.
Yeah, this is going to be pretty fun to watch unfold. I mean, one of the most prominent Roys that we've been seeing shape up in our state versus, like you said, the father of the Jared.
That's right. You know, Ronald's been a proficient Roy for just a hot minute. Meanwhile, we see Frost, in my opinion, having one of the hottest come-ups I've seen in the scene in a while. So I'm really excited to see both of these two go at it right now.
Now this is a meteoric riser in Frost versus the legacy Roy main in Ronald, but this is gonna be, I believe that's Ronald going up right now after the miscue off stage from Frost.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. The player icon seems to show that it's Frost actually on that red icon, that player 1.
Very interesting.
Yeah. The Roy player, though, you're not wrong. Oh,
yeah,
Jared.
Ronald
that's what I thought.
Jared.
Yeah, okay.
Because that is Frost in the bottom left.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm tripping. I'm pretty sure I know what's going on.
Yeah, I want
to. Be not too distracted. We got Ronald already losing his stock and Frost making quite the comeback.
Very true. Yeah, he's definitely making some big moves already. Making it already look like it was a tie. Kind of just making it look like it never even happened. And landing that namesake right there. That Jared to close out stock number 2 and bring down Frost to the final stock of this game.
That's right,
Yeah,
man.
there's
Right
something
there
you
in
gotta
the
realize about Frost. In their game plan, Frost is a very defensive boy. That's why we see him opt for Chrom more so than we do the Roy generally. So when they're at a deficit, I don't think they get shaken too much. They know their kill confirms that Ronald actually invented, obviously. But they know what they need to do in order to get back into any match. I have no hesitations in thinking that I believe we're going to be seeing Frost bring it to an even stock game very shortly.
Yeah, I would be inclined to agree on that.
And there you go. I'm late to the party, but I agree too. Because it already happened right now. This is with 2 Roys, these stocks just go flying left and right. Meanwhile, we got Ronald trying to pile on this lead, looking for that namesake right there at the ledge. Not going to get it quite yet. Frost evading danger.
Yeah, narrowly avoiding that. Still keeping themselves in on this last stocks. Going to be applying some pressure onto each other's shields, but still no huge hits just yet. We got our jab in the back here, however, and that just about closes it out. Ronald, with a pretty healthy 1-stock lead, is going to be taking game 1.
As you saw right there, Frost just getting stuck on that platform, giving him a really hard position. You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Ronald's definitely taking advantage of that, and he was able to get that Jair in, as you see right here. Just getting on that platform and not really being able to use, going for walk-off fair or dash-off fair, just didn't quite get it, so he got stuck up there. And Ronald, being well-knowing of how to take advantage of that, managed to do just that.
Yeah, he got frame tripped on that landing too. The back air ended up whiffing from Ronald, but it doesn't matter. He had the Jair ready and prepared to catch that in-place option before Frost could even escape. That's going to be the Jair to close out that game. We're going to game 2. I can't imagine we're going to be seeing too much of a variation or a deviation from what we're used to here. But Ronald is up 1-0 in the set count. So, Frost, ball's in your court, mate. What you got for us?
He's going to need to bring this back. Make sure that, you know, and honestly, with the Ditto and any Ditto, it's kind of like there's a lot of factors that come into it that make it kind of hard to ground yourself. So we'll see how they do that. But both of them, Ronald just needs to maintain the way he was playing. Frost gonna need to try stepping it up. But be like, something to remember, he did SD last game.
Oh yeah.
And as we see right there, he already took Ronald's first stock off. You gotta wonder if Frost manages to play very clean this whole game. He might just take it very quickly and turn it into his favor as he counters that ledge.
My God, yeah, I don't know what happened to Frost in between games. He must have chugged 3 things of Red Bull and slammed his head against the wall because he's playing like an absolute maniac right now, taking that stock nearly with a Jair. And
Really going off on the beat, man.
yeah, the ledge trapping there was so good, added for so much percentage. And right now, Ronald barely holding on to their second stock.
Yeah, still both of them are hanging on. It's one of those situations where it almost looks like an even a game until you look down at that stock count. But right now, it is going to be an even stock count. But that percent might not be even for long.
That is true. The 123 on Ronald. He's very high in percents. One just solid hit from Frost is going to take it, but Ronald's going to need to get something started, and it seems like he almost did. Frost, though, quick to react to his landing with that F-tilt. He's going to take it and build upon his lead.
That's right. Still catching up momentum.
You recognize right where Ronald was going to be there, which is what Ronald actually was getting a lot of his kill options off of last game, and now the apprentice has become the master in Frost.
It's true. He's kind of just like starting to show his stuff now. Now that he's up a stock, he's still applying a lot of pressure onto Ronald, getting caught on a lot for aerials and landing options and the like. And it's starting to look like we might be going to ourselves a game 3 in this quarterfinal. Starting to build up, still applying that pressure at the ledge, but here he goes. He's able to jump over, only to be met by that down tilt, catching his roll, almost getting himself a jab and a side B finish. Not being able to do so just yet as he isn't able to time it in order to connect that last couple of hits. With their jab in the back here to tie up the stock count once again, and here we are yet again, last up situation.
Ronald hits you with a jab. If Ronald just somehow hits you with a jab, he's going to find a way to connect that back air. He can hit it differently in multiple different ways. You just know he's very well practiced when it comes to Roy's win conditions.
Yeah, Ronald's being, a lot more reserved than you might expect. whenever you're playing against a character with as many kill options as Roy has. But unfortunately, their poise play was no match for the sheer advantage that Frost had given himself during the course of this match. Again, it's a steep mountain to climb at any situation whenever there's a percentage of this difference. But honestly, the composure was all there. I feel like if we see Ronald in the deficit again, he might yield better results, but Frost just had too much of a lead that late in the game.
That's right, and not letting go of that lead from the beginning, and he was able to just keep putting pressure on, not let Ronald get comfortable at ledge till he was able to find that opening to get that up air to kill. And now we're at Battlefield when it comes down to game 3.
Yeah, already still getting started here on game 3. I think, is this our first Triplast that we've seen today? It's the first one I've seen.
That's the first one you've seen, but we did see Yoshi's a little bit earlier today.
Oh, okay. Very cool to see.
Yeah.
And
oh yeah, we did see Battlefield too.
Okay,
yeah.
And a little bit of Battlefield too. That's what's up. Alright, so here we are getting a parry on that jab. I mean, hey, good call out as well on the roll. Not quite going to be able to get close enough to close out that stock just yet, but pretty devastating read nonetheless. Kind of shows how much these two have learned about each other in this short amount of time.
That is true, a little late to the punch there with that ledge turn. Ronald not going to be able to get it. Frost gets a second win. Let's see if he can take the lead with this. It's trapping me at
but
ledge.
He has him at the ledge, as you were saying, Toad. Yeah, he's not going to hold it at the center. Playing a little bit brazen off stage there, I'd say, for Frost. And he's going to be losing that stock early. And this is a match, as evidence of game number 2, that you don't want to go down in this badly. So Frost doing this, take that stock right quick.
Yeah, just close it out right quick. Take it straight back to a tie. 2 stocks per piece here. And you can see that, I mean, already we got Frost building up a lot of percent, stealing a jump. Not even to Ronald's own knowledge, and now he's going to be losing his stock as a little bit of a consequence for that. Game 3, and that's a little bit of a bad position to put yourself in this late in the match.
It is true, Ronald definitely has work cut out for him. He's going to need to bring this back as Frost just keeps piling on the damage. It seems like he's intent on keeping this lead, making sure that he takes the most as he can off of that, as the are out of taking off that, taking Ronald's jump, which, as you said, he wasn't aware about.
This is looking very Game 2-esque in the percentage situation right now, but this time Frost has even more of a lead, and I think it's all his momentum. He's going to be able to fall too far, though. Again, another brazen offstage scenario where Frost is losing their stock. Honestly, I feel like he's just not respecting Ronald at all, and now Ronald has a big chance to come back in, because this is Rage Roy, so those kill confirms are going to be a lot more deadly a lot earlier.
That's right, gets the noodle hit though. It's not going to really yield anything from that up air.
Exactly, man. Roy with Rage is super dangerous, so yeah, right away, Frost is going to be putting Ronald straight into that losers, not running the risk of taking that L there, but you know what, my respect to Ronald though, he definitely managed to run that set very well. I know that he was at Ascension. I actually don't know offhand what he placed there. I'm sure I could look that up. But yeah, I mean, Ronald's definitely been making some good moves. I know he was in retirement for a little bit, so always great to see that old talent coming back into fruition.
It is definitely facts. It was nice seeing him at tournaments again. Solid play coming in from both players, but as you saw, Frost, something when he gets the lead, he just doesn't let go of it. He's sure to just keep it on him the whole time.
Exactly, bites down and does not let go. But still, I mean, we still have a little bit more to look forward for in Ronald. And sometimes, you know, even if we don't get them on stream again, it's always just good to see how those players ended up in that bracket after you watch them play on stream. You know, that's what's always fun to see. And I'm sorry to ask, wait, I gotta check. Is that Taylor Broad, aka Bonanza, aka Chief Executive Man of FrameSync Media fame in the background? Oh, you see, that is him. That's what's up.
That is him. That is the Bonanza right there.
But you know who else we got?
And who's
we got Felix talking to the camera.
Felix!
Felix coming up next.
I love Felix, dude. We got Felix versus RDNA coming up on stream next. And this is going to be one for the books, I think. Felix has been kind of tending to struggle a little bit in recent weeks. I mean, they've been placing, you know, within the top 3, nothing short of what we expect from them, but it feels like every set is a grueling competition for Felix these days, so I feel like they're trying to find their mojo back, especially before they head off to main stage this weekend.
Oh yeah, Felix also TO, wouldn't you know?
You see, Who said TLs couldn't play Smash, huh?
Exactly, man. I mean, with that said, definitely looking forward to seeing how he does here tonight. Given that, I'm sure he's making sure that things run smoothly, but at the same time, he knows when to get into his mojo, into his gaming mode. Also, I just wanted to point out, I looked it up, and Ronald actually got 13 at Ascension Welcome Home, so a very high placement there.
Yeah, not bad, especially for someone coming out of retirement.
Yeah, for 256 entrants.
Whatever we're calling time skip these days.
Right. Yeah, so good stuff to Ronald still for showing out tonight. Definitely looking forward to seeing more from him. But like you said, we're about to see some more Felix, so looking forward to that too, and RDNA as well. Yeah, I think people call it the hyperbolic time shavers, Dragon Ball Z. Yeah, something like that.
Sure. No, I feel like the everyone's calling it the time skip these days.
Or the time skip. I go with the time skip too.
Yeah.
But sometimes if you say like someone like been like retired for a minute, it's like, oh, they've been in the hyperbolic time chamber. They've been labbing. Just labbing. That's what's up though. You gotta love labbing. I'm a huge fan of labbers. Labbers? Is that what they're called? People who lab?
Yeah, labbers.
Or lab rats. There you go. Yeah, I like lab rats actually.
We got labbers in the laboratory.
The one in the laboratory.
Learning their fundamentals.
Yeah. Oh, we're starting on
trying to
the word on the street.
Figure out their game plans or whatever the kids call it these days.
Exactly, the gaming maneuvers is what they're about to pull off right now, but it looks like they're just about set to go. Starting off on FD, which I'm a little bit curious as to what you guys think about starting off on FD against Mega Man. I want to say that's one of his better stages, so I'm a little bit surprised that Felix agreed to that, unless you guys have
Oh my god! What? No.
Okay, well I like that though.
Felix?
Yes!
Yes!
Yo!
This might be
Please,
Oh my god.
Felix.
Finally, one top player in Arizona wants to play Piranha Plant for me.
It has been a minute since I've
No,
seen
Felix. Felix.
Wario would be kind of hyped too, though. I
Don't
would be
do
mad
this.
at that.
I disagree. It's not Piranha Plant.
Felix about to hover over every character in the game. I have no clue who he's picking this match.
He's gonna pick like Corrin or something.
I still have to get me a copy of WarioWare is what I need to get. How is that game?
That is
Has anyone
facts.
played it?
Have
like
fun
that
with
game a
that.
lot.
I've always wanted to get as many WarioWare games as possible. Always looks like a good ass time.
Same here.
Oh, yo, NC's in chat. Hey, NC. Hey, good luck at main stage this weekend, bro. I hope you place well.
Yeah.
I think you can.
Big ups to NC.
That's right.
Yeah,
in our chat tonight.
About a
Make
rock
sure he
with
kills it.
Bowser Jr., man.
NC, please be better than Yoda Cage one day, so I don't have to say Yoda Cage is better than you.
And bro, when NC, I'm telling you, bro, NC's about to become Bowser Sr. He's about to be the best one I see. He's just on an insane climb right now.
I
I'm hoping he
hope
does
so.
well at main stage.
Yeah, do it for me. If not for yourself, NC, for me, please.
Exactly.
But hey, we got a big time signal drop right now, so that's cool.
H.
Probably the Switch left the document or something. Wait,
Oh, he's just disconnecting the
Yeah.
V Pro controller. That's what's up.
Felix
I
hacking a
see.
little bit.
hacking the mainframe.
Hacking the mainframe.
Entering the
Oh,
matrix.
I'm in. We're back.
I'm in. It's a modded Switch. He has the Fox does a million damage mod.
Huh? The Fox instant win mod. If I choose Fox, it just skips to the result screen.
He's
That's
putting the
Melee.
mod that has Goku. in.
This is an ultimate. You're talking about Melee, dog.
Oh, true. That's definitely how Melee feels like.
If you're bad, which I'm not, obviously.
I actually, you know what? I feel like I've always had like Yoshi and Marth in like every Smash game I played, but I feel like in Melee for obvious reasons, right? Like for obvious reasons, I tend to gravitate more towards Marth. I do still enjoy Yoshi and Melee though, like unironically. I know like the character's like mega low tier, but I feel like
I just no.
yeah,
You
I'm
got
the
that
type of
wrong.
fighting game player who like
the
I feel like I
thing
would play.
about-
Go ahead.
The thing about Yoshi and Melee is that a lot of people thought Yoshi was trash for years, but Yoshi's really good in that game. They're just really, really, really hard to play effectively.
Yeah, really tight learning
they-
curve for sure.
Yeah, they're definitely one of the less simple characters in that game. I mean, obviously, Amsa, one of the best in the world. He's not a low-tier hero. He's kind of doing like, let me think of an ultimate comparison. He's kind of doing like what Tilde's doing right now, where a lot of people thought Falco was just a super mid-tier character, and all of a sudden, it's just because the meta wasn't defined yet, and now Tilde's doing that right now, learning how to combo nicely with this character and actually making his advantage state look like an advantage state.
Yeah, like an advantage state.
Yeah, so that's kind of what Amsa's doing.
We got my dog King Diddley in chat. How's it going, man? Welcome in. About to get started here with our game number 1 of winners quarterfinal, starting off on FD. Quite the switch up, like we just heard from production. Apparently it's Felix's thing to not start on PS2, breaking the tradition. And you know what? I can mess with that. I can respect that. But you know what? I don't know if Felix is about to respect that SD. He's not going to waste no time prioritizing on that, going straight in for a 37% string combo and ongoing.
Felix is looking to feast right now. He's just in beast mode right now, trying to get this going, and he is just getting already 100% on RDNA. RDNA not even really able to get on his feet just yet.
Yeah, I want someday this stigma that projectiles are automatically good on FD to be eliminated one day, because here's the thing about this stage pick for Felix. Fox is so freaking good in advantage state, especially when there are opponents above them trying to land. And this is one of those stages where there's no platforms to mix up your landings on. If you have to land, you either have to land on the ledge or like right in the middle of the stage on the ground, where a character like Fox, who's that fast, could be on top of you in an instant. Especially with Mega Man, who has such bad landing options.
And no doubt Felix is taking that into account. I mean, already 2 stocks to 1. That SD is going for miles, and it's all thanks to Felix, man. Just wasting no time, taking opportunity of that, but also RDNA taking opportunity of that offstage game in order to close himself out his first stock for the set.
That is true. RDNA being able to fight back, get that stock off, but Felix was just in full gear this whole game. It seems like there's no intent of slowing down as this string just keeps building on damage. 120 already on RDNA on his last stock.
This combo feels like fluency right now for Felix. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful way to seal out that first game. It's under 2 minutes, which is incredibly rare when you see a Mega Man on stream. But that's the thing about Felix. This man has one direction, and it is forward. Doesn't matter if you're in the way, he will just tear right through you. And honestly, the FD pick for game 1, yeah, I can kind of see why Felix took that. That's a good stage for this character.
Straight through the opposition, straight through that Metal Blade to land a down smash, closing out game number 1, and straight into a switch to Sheik. What are your thoughts here, fellas?
I mean, if you thought you were trying to get, if you thought you were reading the Fox, now you got to deal with a completely different character who moves just as fast, in my opinion. If Felix is just throwing everything, going into full gear, as like I said. Felix is trying to speed run the bracket. I'm getting that sense right now.
I'm getting that energy too.
I think he's just trying to farm clips, guys. I think you're giving him a little too much credit.
I don't know, but look at this speed coming in from Felix. Well, maybe not right now. It's just a little bit of ledge game. But last game was definitely a testament to how fast he's trying to end this.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to like go off on RDNA just to close out that solid 2-0. But as you can see, RDNA, when he's not SDing, he's kind of owning this neutral, as you're seeing right now.
Yeah, here's the thing about this matchup is so much different from the Fox Mega Man matchup, because Fox just incredibly out damages Mega Man. But you know, I don't want that to distract you from the fact that Felix went for a drag down off stage and just got sent to the Shadow Realm with that hard knuckle.
Yeah, straight up counterplay, man. There's really nothing else to it there.
It's such a good reversal coming in from RDNA. Just out of nowhere, already has the lead.
Yeah, good.
I guess to play the Mega Man game.
Battle.
Not getting hit by that last hit of that hit stun there, and here he is taking advantage of that. Also taking advantage of the fact that he's heavy to try and keep himself in on this first stock advantage seat as much as possible. But as you can see, Felix counterplaying it pretty hard with that forward air, and we're left with no other recovery option but to go down to his tied stock count yet again.
Yeah, now this is something that I feel like Felix is having in mind in this game plan, because Sheik has a very difficult time killing, especially characters who are a little bit heavier, kind of like Mega Man is. But here's the thing about both these characters, it's a lot of chip damage. Both these characters rely very heavily on, picking you off. Sheik likes to do that up close, where she has better buttons and can just kind of out button you with these faster, safer options. And Mega Man likes to do so, but from a distance. So none of these characters do a ton of damage really quickly. Mega Man, I'd say, has a little bit better kill power just because his back air and forward air are fast and strong options, whereas Sheik kind of needs to work really hard for any level of confirms.
Exactly. Oh, there you go. The Mega Upper coming in close to win out that neutral exchange. Pretty high percentage here, and yet nobody has lost the stock just yet. I mean, Mega Man definitely does have a couple of options to close out the stocks at this percent, I feel like, but so does Felix to get a good couple of setups to do the exact same. Following up on that missed side B, he says, no problem, I'll just go ahead and fall down further for that forward air when you least expect it.
No matter where you are, Felix is going to run off stage and just go for it, which is what I love about seeing Felix play. Just, you're off stage, hey, you're fair game, bro. That stock's up for grabs.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and it's cool now because he's playing a character who can actually edgeguard too. Because Fox is a character who really can't go off stage without meeting their untimely demise, and they really can't throw out too many options there, but Cheek's got really good fast buttons and a decent recovery to boot.
Puts up 80% uncontested just from edge guarding. These interactions are paying off, and stage spikes him off the tricky PS2. Geometry, just insane stuff coming in from Felix.
Yeah, hit him with like the trigonometry 3 right there, man. Like straight up, like found the correlation between the X and the Y axis to send that man straight down the Y axis to the bottom of the blast zone. Like that was.
That's right, bro. Pull out your study guide. You gotta be wary of these situations. Just insane play.
Yeah, take a good look. We're gonna be quizzing you on that one later.
Yes, this will be on the final, so get ready. It's worth 50 points.
Yeah, ready. I mean, hey, you know what else Felix will be? He will be on the main stage this weekend. Be sure to look out for him more this weekend. So there you go.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right.
But for the first time tonight, ladies and gentlemen, we have Checkmate's very own Schroeder Ame making his way to the setup, unwrapping his controller, getting ready to be playing against Frost. One of, I believe, the I don't want to say a rivalry, but one of the up-and-comers in Frost, looking to take the head off of a king for the first time, where Schroeder just kind of sees this as Tuesday. He isn't really all too concerned with Frost. I've spoken to him about this very thing. He doesn't take Frost seriously, which is very, very disheartening when you're a competitor who plays and works as hard as Frost does. And, Frost, tonight, fighting for a little bit of respect, especially on their way to main stage.
That's no secret, man. It almost like doesn't even matter who he's going up against. Sometimes he just feels like he wants to do a little bit of trolling in the bracket, and he will do exactly that, playing, doing, and going about however he feels like through his bracket runs. And so far, I feel like the Crom is a pretty solid pick for Schroeder. Not one that you would expect to see in bracket, but given how close in relation the character is to Roy, which we know good and well as a bracket character of his, I can expect to see some pretty clean gameplay from this particular character.
100%. Honestly, like personally, I think Schroeder's the personification of Casual Friday. He's going to come in very relaxed, but still get that work done, which he usually does.
Right, and get that shmoney clock in.
Exactly, and as you see, he's clocking in right now. It's been a while since I've seen him on stream. Nice to see it. We got the Crom versus Roy. These sorties being very popular in this bracket today.
Yeah, sorties.
Yeah,
have been,
I mean,
like even the short time that I've been here.
dude, these guys are I think Arizona mainstays. Obviously, with Ronald really starting up the meta early on and running with it, and then Schroeder just can kind of play any character who has anything resembling a sword. And then, of course, Frost, who has seen a lot of success with both of these characters in bracket. I'm kind of surprised we're not seeing a lot of the Crom today, because generally when Frost is on stream, I am used to seeing the Crom, because I feel like it suits his more passive and defensive style, and is able to help them with advantage a lot. But here's the thing, you're going up against Schroeder, you need to have all guns blazing, and that's why I feel like he picked the Roy today.
Right. I mean, yeah, I think I might have asked him this before, like, I think, like, at another weekly that I had gone to. I am aware that he does want to transition away from that character. I don't know if he wants to do it completely, though. I might have to ask him again if he's just trying to, like, get off that character completely, or if he kind of wants to move into, like, a secondary combo or anything else.
It's interesting stuff. Tides are changing right now as we see Frost just headhunting for, which would very much be one of the best wins you could get in AZ if you manage to take a set off Schroeder. But the thing is, Schroeder hardly lets sets go. It's hard seeing him do that in general. I just hardly see him lose these sets.
It's a forbidden fruit for sure. It's not something that Schroeder does very frequently, but there's only 2 people in the venue this evening who have done so, and it has been Felix and Krupp, both of whom are in semifinals right now.
That is true. That is a good point. Felix taking it over Schroeder at Ascension.
Very much true.
Yes.
Very much true.
But we got a high offensively charged game right now. Schroeder's still in the lead. And again, here's the thing about Chrom. That consistent damage across the entire sword is such a boon to them as a character. But it in no way makes up for the absolute explosive power that Frost has with this Roy pick. Because honestly, a sweet spot, I mean, that sweet spot smash attack probably would have killed. But unfortunately, you know, I take consistency over hard burst damage. Frost right now is the opposite.
Yeah, and I mean, if I can keep it 100 for just a second, I feel as though, like, even before, we really got to see a lot of, oh, wait a minute, good parrying to jab back here for a reversal and a stock, and that's going to take game number 1. But like I was going to mention about Frost on Roy, if I were to hook for a second, I kind of feel like he's playing Chrom as though he were playing Roy this whole time. I feel like there'll be many times where he gets, like, really in there, sometimes in ways where he doesn't really even need to.
That is true, honestly, and it's clear that Schroeder's just picking that apart, as we saw right there, the brilliant parry to get that air combination, and it was going to end it. Just him being off stage was enough pressure to keep Frost at bay and maybe just not reach enough in his up B to get back to stage.
Exactly, yeah, and with that said...
We're going to game 2.
Yeah, straight into game 2, like you said.
So, I mean, already, again, the thing about Frost is when you take a game off of them, they do not let that shit slide. Because, I mean, look at this. 47% unanswered, and he's playing like he's a man possessed right now.
Yeah, Frost is not the type of person to let that stuff go unchecked. And here we are, Schroeder going to be landing a solid string of up airs followed up by a back in order to build up all the way to 61%. He's definitely doing his most to keep things even, but Frost is making an equally good response time and time again, especially with that super armor up B. Keep in mind that super armor is only applicable when you use it from the ground and up, and he's putting it to good use more than once already in set.
Schroeder's on the pressure at ledge, but Frost is going to reverse that whole situation and manage to get that stock off, and he has a lead against Schroeder right now. Let's see if he can build up on it, intend to do so, but these two are just trading blows. Frost getting something a little started, but can't really finish.
Good rule of thumb in a matchup like this, whoever's in the air is probably not going to be having an easy time landing back on the ground. But I feel like Chrom does a lot better job of keeping opponents airborne just because of how consistent the hitbox of his sword is. The thing about Frost, though, is that he's amazing at covering those landings. How did he still get cheesed by that?
That is beyond me, man.
Oh man, you know, I like to think maybe he was a little too high still getting hit by that. Schroeder not being anywhere near to get hit by that counter. And ended up being dragged down by that. Definitely the cheese coming through full force. But Frost bringing it back. Like you said, he doesn't leave things unchecked.
Right. But speaking of cheese, yeah, that Jerry is going to be taking stocks really quickly. And now Schroeder on their last stock, but right now they've done a good, hefty portion of percent to Frost there on his second stock. But right now, Frost has Schroeder in the corner. Schroeder is without a jump, and he's dead. Wait, no, he's not! No!
Whoa.
Again, another brazen offstage play by Frost. I am so sick of this dude thinking he can keep getting away with this.
Well, like he does.
But let's see if he can get away with it. Schroeder's mustering up a comeback right now, and if there's something you don't want to give Schroeder, it's the chance to just come back when you finally get the lead on him.
Yeah, Schroeder is as heavy as
that might fight Frost later.
Yeah, that might come in to bite him later down the line, but still, he's securing himself a very solid position where he was controlling that stage for a good long while, building up to 61%. But it might not be too long before Frost catches on. You can see he's trying to set up into something big here.
Yeah, here's the thing about Frost, though. When he's down or whenever he is, in a position where he could lose, nobody shores up his defense quite like he does. The poise that this man brings to the table in situations like these is absolutely ludicrous, but he needs to stop getting antsy in the corner. He needs to just ledge trap, wait for his opponent to be in a position where he can't react at all, and there, a position like that off of a whiff punish, the side B is going to be taking that stock for Frost, but my God, if this dude keeps going off stage that crazily, he might be feeling the repercussions of that one day soon.
If you're Frost, you got to be taking a deep ass breath right now, because this game almost slipped past his hands, but managing to close it out, got to give it up to him. But those decisions might come back to bite him. He got away with it, but just by the skin of his teeth. I feel like it was just one interaction away from it going Schroeder's way completely.
Yeah, I feel like, yeah, that one definitely got a little bit closer and a little bit down more to the wire, if you will. But, I mean, it looks like Schroeder's still going to be trying to keep things fresh here, making the switch over to Ness in our game.
Yeah, again, it could be this, like, lack of respect that Schroeder claims to have for Frost. It wouldn't surprise me very much, but then again, this is a hard matchup for Ness. I don't know what Schroeder is trying to prove tonight, because Ness and Swordies do not go together very well, especially a character like Roy, who is so good at just rushing you down, and Ness is so floaty that he really can't deal with it super easily.
Yeah, it can be a little bit hard for you to, or a little bit hard for someone to pick up on, like, straight away for that reason. But still, Schroeder's going to be securing himself some good neutral to get himself back onto the center stage. And excellent Nair, though, to regain a little bit of control in that neutral, because you see a lot of pressure that was coming in from Frost. Nair honestly seems to be a pretty good response to that, given how quickly he comes out of shield.
It's true. You see just both of them trading blows. Schroeder pulling ahead just by a little bit. Manages to get the drag down fair into a back throw. And he's going to take the lead now. Frost's going to need to fight back in an interesting matchup. I honestly did not expect a Ness right now.
I wasn't either. I was going to say Stu stuck on it because it is Schroeder after all, but yeah, that was a little bit of a deep reach right there.
Again, this is the top player pre-major local. Just try to take as much of a load off as you possibly can. Keep it chill, you know, you don't want to over-exert yourself in just a local whenever you have an event like main stage this weekend. Frost, very much the opposite. Super momentum-based of a person and a player, and they're trying to give themselves any kind of momentum going into this weekend. They're playing all guns blazing, and Schroeder, well, he's just so damn good that he can afford to play back a little bit.
Yeah, he can just kind of just go off a little bit.
That rage is going to kill, too.
Just pulling up ahead, and if you saw the last game compared to this game, it's like night and day. Like, it was so close with Crom and Roy, as to be expected, and now we just got this Ness running business right now.
Yeah, it's running the show, as you can see here. Very healthy two-stock lead, but right there you can see Frost is definitely lining himself up to bring that straight down to a tie. Landing a counter off stage. Is it too low to make it back? Indeed it is, and Schroeder with the biggest pop-off we've seen tonight is going to be taking 2-1, but not the set just yet, as it is still a best of 5.
Yeah, I mean, dude, Ness is very explosive whenever you're constantly running into the net that they could put up with these fast options, and I feel like missing that F smash was just not it there. And wow, man, what a play! But again, Frost, stay on stage for the love of God, my God. I've said it once, I said it a million times.
I mean, it's to be fair, a lot of the offstage play has resulted in Frost's loss of stocks. So, honestly, I mean, what can you say?
Like Frost has like 2 options, bro. Frost has 2 options. He can either stay on stage or like play Sora, so that we can have a Swordy that like can do that kind of stuff. But like, and you still have a counter. See, you could do that. Just not, I don't know about no Roy though.
That is true, and right now we got the Wario pick coming in from Starter, just as per usual, roulette. He's picking whoever's in the cast, whoever just wants to get in a game. Starter going to Wario.
Well, we're kind of starting to look at potentially Frost needing to play Gluto at main stage. So I'm expecting, you know, maybe he was like, maybe just go Wario just so I can, you know, have a body to hit. And Schroeder, being a good guy like he is probably like, yeah, I'll do that for you.
That's
I don't know why Schroeder sounds like that, but
no, that's
Schroeder at the locals. Yo, I'm here. I'm Schroeder.
Yeah. Imagine like
hey
a
man, you
cardboard
like
cut out
my
of Schroeder.
Ness?
Imagine like Lair like dragging like a PNG of Schroeder across the screen. Hello, everybody, I'm Schroeder.
I thought he was in call for a second. That's
Yeah,
how good that
I was like, whoa, Schroeder? You're
like,
in the middle of the game. You can't be here
yeah,
now.
you're in a match, bro. You got a game to play.
Yo, listen, that's mid-set coaching right here. Go back to gaming.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
Speaking of getting back to it, it is one stock or two stock heats rather, and we've got a couple of boys trying to swing on each other right now. Again, the combo game for both these characters is ridiculous, and Wario, character that we haven't seen for quite a while, due to the absence of Bluto being able to travel, is starting to come alive here in the hands of Schroeder Ame.
Exactly, yeah. Kind of just bringing this Wario out in full swing. And speaking of which, he's just about ready to do so. That Waff seems to be raring to go. He'll be going for that drag down aerial, but yeah, he's going to be dragging himself down to a last stock and potentially one stock away from like game number 5, as Frost is going to be wasting no time trying to prioritize on that lead that he's managed to find himself with.
Yeah, with the Blazer going to be coming out to get some extra damage on to Schroeder right now. And again, that Waft is clicking for Schroeder. All you need to do is take this stock, and you know, Frost is going to have to play ridiculously scared for the rest of the match, no matter how long that might be.
That's right, Schroeder glowing yellow. The fart is built up right now, just ready to maybe even let it rip. But Frost lets that F smash rip. He says, not so fast, bro. I'm not going down like that. And he brings it to 2-2 in the set.
Again, yeah, taking that win over the Wario pick from Schroeder. And hey, if you want to see Frost take more wins against Wario, be sure to tune into Main Stage this weekend, where Frost will likely be taking on Blue Tony.
It is facts, and I bet he'll win too with the way he just insane stuff, bro. People got to stop rolling in on Frost. I'm just saying.
Blue Tony's shaking.
He
Want
is
to see
really
him do
good
that
at getting
to
that.
a current PGR player this
Exactly.
weekend?
Oh man.
Exactly that, man. Well, hey, good stuff in that game number 4, but there's still a game number 5, and the final boss that Schroeder has to offer for Frost in terms of character picks is the Donkey Kong. He's prepping him for the tweak matchup.
Yeah, at this point, like, he's throwing so many characters at him. This is like a whole coaching session in 5 games.
Exactly, man. Look at that. Straight in for the up B.
Oh, Schroeder's a Metafy coach. I didn't even know that. That's sick. But hey, listen. Oh, so he's not. Okay, well, I stand very corrected. I'm not gonna say I'm surprised, but you know, I have a feeling if he applied, he might be able to make it. But look, that's neither here nor there. This is Donkey Kong, and this character off of one grab can do so much percentage, and as well as just maneuver the stage into their advantage. And I gotta admit it, I feel like the thought process for Schroeder here is that he can cargo throw Frost off stage where Frost is significantly weaker.
Exactly. It's just like you said, man. I mean, it's just like you said, he can get so much off of a grab, but at the same time, Frost can get so much off of, you know, DK existing, given that he's had such a large hitbox for him to withstand. There you go. Counter off stage against a very vulnerable attack/recovery. He's going to be landing him a counter, and stock number 1 in our game 5.
That's true, but right now it doesn't seem like the Kong's paying off for Schroeder, but we'll see. It can go any direction, but Frost, it seems like he's very is down to just keep the lead.
Hold up, gentlemen. We might be witnessing history in the making here. I don't think Frost has ever beaten Schroeder.
Exactly, man. Especially not on the critical, the most highly acclaimed of DK picks, man. Like if you see Schroeder going DK, you know he's playing to win. You can tell he's in his mojo right now.
That is facts, man. Just a set over Schroeder is definitely one you're gonna want to keep, but this is the part where I feel like Schroeder will just kick it into high gear. We'll see though. Frost is just holding on to this pretty strong. As long as he just keeps himself grounded, doesn't go for any crazy offstage options, I feel like he could definitely take this pretty comfortably.
And now he will try.
And now
I'm waiting for the Sandbox music to start, so we can witness the slaughter that's about to befall poor Frost. But honestly, right now he's playing a very, very refined game. Again, his poise in situations like these is incredible. There's very few people of Frost's age that could really keep it together like this. He's doing a good job of just knowing what he needs to do in order to stay alive and also to get damage on the board.
Exactly. Check it out. He's going to be going off stage for that forward throw, cargo throw, in order to tie it right back to a last stock situation in our game 5. But that percent is very marginal. Like we mentioned, that's a big body to take a lot of hits, but at the same time, a lot of damage.
Oh, when he gets to Jerry, that's gonna be it. Frost saying, bro, I'm not asking for respect anymore. I'm demanding it. Frost taking it.
Oh, he's going for the... Okay, that's a shout out to my boy Player 4 up in back at Tri-State. Instead of going for fist bumps, he always tries to do the grab over him. But hey, for the first time in ever, Frost is beating Schroeder Ame in bracket. Frost is in top 3 winners finals, guaranteed at least 3rd place tonight. And man, that's gotta feel good. It's the first time that's ever happened for Frost. And man, it looks like he's lavishing in his success right now.
Major win, major win. Again, especially like, going up against let me tell you, in my time, I have gone up against the Schroeder DK pick once or twice in my time, bro. Back when I was his age. And it was quite the matchup to go up against. But yeah, Frost is still going to be able to pull through. And on the Roy pick, no less. You can tell that Roy is raring to go for main stage this weekend.
That's right. He is intent on keeping the Roy at the forefront of his plan and his toolkit. We'll see right now as Frost might be playing. No, my bad. He's not even on screen. What am I talking about?
Oh, what's up?
I just thought Frost was still plugging in, but he's not. We got Felix hopping back on stream, and it seems like he's going against Krupp, if I'm correct.
Yes. Another classic. I think Krupp is Felix's main bracket demon. I feel like every time they run into each other, it's a dynamite set, regardless of what the stakes are. But I always feel like Krupp has the advantage over Felix, just because Krupp is so good at sniping out Fox's recoveries with down airs and just making... I feel like he's the antithesis to what Felix wants to accomplish whenever he plays.
Yeah, I can kind of tend to agree there. But I mean, at the same time, like, Falcon... I mean, I feel like at this point, Felix does have a lot of experience against this character, but it's honestly just like more so a matter of just Krupp having more experience just in general, just like with the game and just with competitive Smash as a whole, given that he's been around just a little bit longer.
It is true, the Falcon of legend when it comes to AZ Smash. He's here holding it down. The Sheik coming in from Felix. I'm excited to get this match going. I always love seeing these two just go at it.
And, well, this is... we know whose stage this is. This is Felix's first pick going to Battlefield here. I feel like Felix loves this particular variant of Battlefield. So, hey, the Sheik pick, it looked really good earlier, and it definitely aids the more lackluster recovery that Felix is used to with Fox. But here's the thing, in terms of damage and killing, I feel like that's where Felix is going to struggle a little bit. But so far, the damage seems to be coming very much in his favor.
Yeah, so far it's definitely been paying up pretty well.
Well, the side piece going to be going on the stage. It's going to be dealing a little bit of chip damage, but not the full, the big middle hitbox of the explosion connecting Krupp there. But right now, again, all it takes is a couple little exchanges for Krupp to take the lead back, and that's just how much of a difference the damage ratio is between these two characters. But the edge guarding is absolutely something to be looking out for going forward. Falcon, not one of the best characters in the game when it comes to making it back to stage, and Felix, while they might not be able to do a ton of damage in neutral, off stage, that is their game today.
And that's definitely what you got to keep in mind. Felix definitely remembering that when picking this character. I feel, how are you going to punish Krupp's insane Falcon? It might not be on stage. Off stage is where the stocks can fall. So it's just smart right there coming in from Felix to pick this character. And you see Sheik paying off.
Yeah, already going off on the beat, man, wasting no time trying to build that advantage state for himself. But Captain Krupp also doing the same as he tries to tie up that saw cannon. Does so pretty successfully here, only withstanding about 65%, which with the damage output that you can see Captain Krupp pulling time and time again is definitely doable for him.
Right, a scary stomp right there, but just not enough percent to make it pay off, and he does not make it to the ledge. Felix holding on to a complete stock lead right now.
This doesn't really look like a Void-esque Sheik. I don't feel like anyone's Sheik is on that level just yet. Maybe in Japan they got a couple swingers, but here's the thing right now. Felix is making it look like this is their own style that they're using to counter Krupp, which is very much the opposite of what we're used to when these two go on to play. I'm quite enjoying the counter pick here from Felix.
That is true. You got to think this is the plan Felix has been forming. You know, like you said, Krupp being kind of a bracket demon to Felix, and this just might be what Felix needed to start getting one up on Krupp.
Yeah. There's some movement here from Sheik. Sheik being such an elusive, movement-based character, where a lot of the kill confirms or like just general hard punish options that we're used to seeing Krupp go for just are falling on deaf ears. And Felix can be wherever Krupp is and wants to be in order to get these punishes off.
Oh.
But that, oh my god, even with the rage, that down B didn't kill. Great DI from Felix to survive that. But right now, Felix is just having trouble landing these multi-hits.
Yeah, he's just having a hard time getting a close out on this last stock that he needs in order to take that first game, and Captain Krupp is definitely taking advantage of that, trying to set up himself into a last stock situation.
Yeah,
With the jump
where
from the ledge.
it's the problem with Sheik. Sheik just has a hard time killing Toad.
Yeah, that is true, and just the thing is Krupp's finding himself, his percent's building up, his room for a comeback is closing.
Oh,
As Felix
just
does some trickery off stage, is going to result in an SD though. And now it's the last stock, Krupp with 162 on him. Can he bring this back? That's the question, and the jab's the way to get it started.
I don't know, dude. This is Falcon with rage. I mean, and he's starting to get this percent on the board. And again, we know Felix has a hard time killing with this character. Not necessarily Felix, but this character in general has a hard time killing. If Krupp gets something cheeky here, or electric, depending on how that...
Just with a poof, the game ends.
Oh!
No words.
The
We've
crowd
been
is in
seeing a
shock.
lot of that tonight.
Yeah,
We're
bro,
in shock. We're in the booth.
Bro, everyone's analog stick is made of butter right now. I'm just seeing a lot of SDs this tournament.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. That's just like the one that hurt the most, though.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
That one was
Felix-
the one that hurt a lot.
Felix accidentally fast fell that fair. Dude, it's really unfortunate to see games go that way, but that's Krupp up 1-0. Again, the Sheik was working. The Sheik was working amazingly. The second Krupp decided to play a little bit more grounded and stay on stage, it was a lot better of a time for them, I think. And that's what... They stopped taking big hits because they just maintained a more grounded game.
And look, I mean, what happened last game was heartbreaking, but you got to forget about it if you're Felix. You got to just keep in mind it's game 2. I need to win this match now.
Right.
That's what Felix needs to keep in mind to kind of stay grounded. As we see Felix building up the lead, Krupp trying to get something started, not really finding any success.
Yeah, so far, no good yet, as he's still got him at 103%. Calling out with a down tilt, though, into up smash right there on that side B. Keep in mind that side B only got that super arm when you use it on the ground, similar to that Voyance we saw earlier. And he's going to be able to take advantage of that and close out his first box for game number 2. So, off to a good
This Sheik
start.
looking like Greninja right now.
Yeah, that was
Like down tilt up smash, that's a Greninja thing.
Yeah, that's like not the type of thing that you get to see Sheik pull off all the time. I would say like Sheik definitely does have that, but not nearly as consistently as, you know, like you say, like your ninja. You really got to work yourself and position yourself right for that, and he's showing his stuff in game 2 so far, doing exactly that.
See Krupp get a nasty down air up into the knee, the typical down stomp knee. One of the staples of Falcon, especially in this game. But we see Felix right now, and I'm loving the down tilts at ledge. He's not really spamming it. Felix just knowing when to do it and being able to get this damage piling on Krupp as Krupp fights back just a little bit right now.
Yeah, but again, Krupp can get this damage back real quick, dude. And I love Felix's timing. Like you were talking about how good that is. You know, Falcon kind of, whenever he's recovering, sticks his arm up in the air like a dum-dum, and he's getting clipped by those down tilts because of that. But again, don't overextend off stage versus Krupp. That is rule number 1 for dealing with Krupp. And the spike is going to pay dividends there. Krupp taking the lead for a brief fleeting moment like a Springs Rose, and we see Captain Krupp now on their last stock to be in the same position as Felix.
Sure, you got to check your techs. Felix not really being able to tech that. Going to lose that stock, but brought it back to even as these two just keep trading blows. Krupp fighting for that for being up 2 games against Felix. Felix trying to erase what happened last game. Let's see who prevails.
And nice back for the setup towards that ledge. Felix going to be grabbing that left. Oh my goodness, but still getting caught on that get-up attack by up smash. That was like, holy cow, that was like an insane vacuum hitbox right there.
It's insane.
When you take a
how
look
much
at this
they
replay.
buffed that. It's insane how much they buffed Falcon's up smash, and it's such a good option now, and I feel like no one's ready for it.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. But all right, take a look here. Felix tried to go for a get-up attack. Their foot just stuck right over there, and that was what actually landed that hit. If Felix did any other option there, Felix would have been living there. But Krupp stays taking these games last minute, and now we see desperation forcing Felix's hand. We're going to see the Felix box coming out in tournament against Krupp again. But again, for Krupp, this is just Tuesday. If they can get Felix off stage, they're going to have a field day hitting those downers for the edge guards. Felix is going to try to get these combos up on the board and not let it happen.
Exactly, man. It is just Tuesday on a Wednesday for Captain Krupp, as you can show on that scoreboard. He's just making, I wouldn't say necessarily light work, because there are some certain instances where he's like at a disadvantage, and you can tell he got to up his game a little bit. I mean, but after all, that 2 to 13 set count in favor of Krupp is definitely showing its stuff. Super unfortunate exchanges have been leading to victory after victory for Krupp, and not just this set, but all of his sets. Excellent call out on stage, though, even at the cost of his own. And you can see that Captain Krupp is definitely not afraid to go all out on his opposition right now.
Krupp is living dangerous right now, doing anything just to send these messages. Gotta love that kind of gumption coming in from Falcon, coming in from Krupp.
Yeah, man, gumption is the absolute best word I would use to describe this guy. He plays with so much finesse and such swagger. He doesn't care if you're gonna come at him with a nair. He doesn't care because he's got an F smash ready to take that stock. And now Felix, with no momentum in their sails, is looking to try to find desperately something that they can do to bring this thing out. But right now, it might be too little, too late. Krupp, with a commanding lead, is only making it look even bigger.
Yeah, only looking.
Gotta think, maybe the Sheik might have still been the wave. I don't know if the Fox is gonna really even pay off. Krupp already fighting Felix's Fox quite a bit. I feel like the Sheik was the way to go.
Exactly, man. And here we are, getting a good little bit of pressure on that shield with those up tilts, and more than ready to spot dodge his way out of those upbeats. You can tell that he's very well aware of a lot of the tricks that Captain Krupp has, but he always, despite that, seems to be taking those same tricks and staying 2 steps ahead. Excellent down smash though from Felix to close out that stalking combination. I spoke too soon. Oh, I spoke way too soon. Holy, wait a minute. Wait, I was like, oh, okay. Nobody's here though, folks, but I was definitely trying to get Felix into a last stock there.
Yeah. I feel like everyone is. I mean, it becomes very discouraging to see Felix in this position so frequently, you know? They're going to get the pseudo shine spike, but, you know, again, not as true in this game. And even if Felix was able to go back to ledge and snap to it, they were going to eat it down air and they were going to lose. But that is going to set up Frost versus Krupp in winners finals.
That's right. That's going to be coming up next.
That last set, I'd say a series of unfortunate events, specifically if you're Felix. You know, that first game was definitely where I feel like things just started kind of going downhill. You don't like seeing those kinds of things, but good stuff to both of them nonetheless. I really loved the Sheik pick. I feel like that was the way to go. It's like, so if Felix comes to fight Krupp again, I'm looking forward to hopefully see more of that, because I felt like it was definitely paying off.
I think so too. Right, but of course, by all means, we can't forget that a lot of these players that we're seeing tonight, I mean, like, just to name a couple, NC, Fusky, Schroeder, Felix, Frost, you know, a lot of those that we've seen tonight, and even some of them that we haven't seen tonight, such as Arconi, Base, Madafu, Jinx, Skylar, and Potter, all those fellas there, you can look forward to seeing them at main stage this upcoming Friday through Sunday, I think it is, right? Friday through Sunday? Sounds about right.
That's
Yeah.
3-day event, yeah. So there you go. Look forward to seeing them this weekend. Of course, we do also have Ascension. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that, Toad?
Ascension, the Harvest Festival. Y'all gonna need to come through for that this month. I'm telling you, Ascension's always the place to be when it comes to big monthly tournaments, that feel you like, the very grassroots, but more so than anything, the community feel. It's always at Ascension. I always love going to Ascension.
Of course, but there is more to look forward to. Larry, why don't you tell us about what's coming up even sooner than Ascension? It's Heatwave! It's Heatwave! Yeah, look forward to Heatwave. This upcoming, I believe it's Sunday, is when we're going to be hosting Heatwave. Rivals of Ether centered event. Saturday and Sunday, so be sure to look forward to that event. It's going to be 2 days of Rivals of Ether gaming and content, so be sure to look forward to that. Also, if I don't mind, if we got a little bit of time, I'd like to shout out my birthday party that's happening this Saturday. Tonight's actually my birthday, so happy birthday to me, I guess, but I'm having a good ass time commentating with you guys and just staying on my grind set. But this Saturday, I'm gonna let loose a little bit and stream for the first time in a while, so be sure to follow my own channel. We're gonna be having a little fun time on Saturday as well, so yeah. Anything else that you want to talk about before we go ahead and get into our next match?
I just want to help out with that. Just peep Taco's stream. It's the return. The great one at streaming. Excited to see him come back in full force. Feel like if you want some good content, you got to tune in this Saturday. You have to.
Yeah, you got to be there. And hey, thank you all for the birthday wishes throughout today as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And now we're going back. Action. Whoa, we're back in it. We're already going on.
I'm sorry. Hang on. We're seeing a Krupp Donkey Kong versus Frost right now in. Okay, I guess we're having stream difficulties while we're waiting for Winners Finals to start. But this is Winners Finals, another best of 5 set tonight between the number 2 currently in the scene of SAK and the number 5 here in Frost.
Those guerrilla attacks are by surprise. This one taken us all by surprise. We already see Krupp with a stock lead against Frost.
Yeah,
I'll let your mind fill in the gaps of what happened while we were shilling, waiting for the stream desperately to come back. But you know, in this situation, I give the edge to Krupp, obviously, but Frost not doing too bad.
Yeah,
it's true.
Not bad.
The amount of Donkey Kong, I feel like 2 Donkey Kongs is already a lot to fight, especially in just an AZ bracket. Frost is coming across every single one in the book.
Oh my gosh, and yeah, look at that. Captain Krupp finishing off with that deep cargo throw off stage, followed up by a back air, man. Talk about that guerrilla warfare to put Frost through time and time again tonight, man. It's the worst. They're the worst at this guy, really.
You know, I really can't even explain what Frost did wrong here. I just feel like something might have happened that was important that we missed.
He got DKO'd.
Something, 1 or 2 things might have happened.
What would that be?
Monkeys in full force. We got Kong right here coming up with a victory for Krupp. And I wonder if he's going to stick with it, because, I mean, if you win, you might as well just stick with it. You won anyways.
It's true, it's true. I would think so, too.
They're both deliberating about the stage. Very intense conversation going on between the two. Krupp waving his hand.
This is intercourt politics.
Krupp waving his hand in advantage.
Full force.
A couple of intellectual boys going on.
Well, actually, yeah. Both these players are very smart on their own. I haven't spoken to either of them, so I can imagine, you know, that translates pretty nicely to the gameplay. Smashville will be the counter pick, though, and I feel like there are a couple benefits for both characters on the stage, namely that the stage is very small, and Roy is very fast, so he can cover the stage immensely. But here's the other thing. DK's huge, so he covers the stage pretty nicely as well.
That's right. One good stretch. He covers half of the stage. We see Krupp just trying to cover all of Frost's options as he goes for the rough stage spike. Tech check, though. Frost ready for that.
A little bit of, what was that? Like a... Oh, man, I'm trying to think of that one JoJo stand that does that. Just glitches out the whole thing. Like it was a JoJo-like stand.
I couldn't tell you. I'm not a Wii, so you're asking the wrong guy.
Something Emperor or whatever, man. Hit him with that JoJo stand power, and here we are still on 3 stocks a pop. Good parry coming out from Frost, but check it out. That cargo throw is going to be proven to be quite troublesome yet again. But Frost is able to prevail this time around and overcome that back air that closed him out last time and get himself back into that advantage state.
Krupp trying to find his way back on the stage. He's going to be able to do it with a tricky recovery. Frost almost missing ledge. Very close situation right there for him. We got Krupp trying to play some pressure.
Well, these gentlemen holding on to these first stocks for a while, and Frost mistiming, miscalculating off stage again. Krupp has the advantage again, and is going to hit free 17% with the up B. Gonna go for the spike, but it will not connect. Oh man, barely misspaced that.
That was detrimental to Frost's whole situation right now, but gets a little breath of fresh air, able to get that stock off.
Right time, but just not the right place for that hitbox, but still going to be able to keep themselves in an even game. Good pressure off stage, and Frost trying to follow with that down air himself to close out with the spike as well, but not able to get that spacing just right. But here he is, Captain Krupp going to be making an excellent response with a couple of backers to regain that stage control, but Frost is doing an equally good job at responding in kind.
All right, we're going to see an attempt at a ledge trap there from Frost, who trying to maintain this lead. And, you know, I think keeping DK at the ledge is a fine strategy when they don't have any ground under them. But again, this is Krupp we're talking about, and that combo looked very Falcon-esque, and it ultimately resulted in a stock for Krupp. And Frost is just now going through the ringer, 62% on his last stock, whereas Captain Krupp still has 2 left.
Yeah, that boy is going through it right now. As per Captain Krupp, check it out. That counter gonna be backfiring, but not enough for Frost to go down on that last stock just yet. Still holding on to 76 and regaining that control of the stage with a jab and forward air. Will be taking us to a game, or I'm sorry, to a last stock situation yet again. As Captain Krupp is gonna be lining himself up for a dash attack and a back air, and a second one off stage to close out the game. 2-0, JV2 fashion.
Donkey Kong wins.
Solid stuff coming in from Krupp, making sure to never let go of that lead. Krupp gang God, as you can say. Just making sure Frost just has no room to breathe, especially off stage. I love how deep Krupp went for that back air. Just, you know where he's going to be. You know where Frost is going to try going. So, there's nice stuff, not letting any situation slip through his hands.
Exactly, yeah, that's what's always good to see there.
What do y'all think Frost should do about this? Just
Win.
Win, yeah, that's what he's got to do, because this monkey's coming in too strong for him right now. He just can't handle it.
Here I was thinking, like, I mean, he did beat the Schroeder DK, but even then it was kind of giving him his run for his money, so I feel like the problem might be that he's just trying to play too close to what Schroeder was doing and kind of just, like, not anticipating Krupp to come out with a lot of the scenes he has been. Like, back air, we actually didn't see too many back airs coming out from Schroeder, if you hadn't noticed, especially in comparison to what we've seen from Krupp. An entourage of back airs, considering, I mean, how closely it seems to hit to Captain Falcon's back air in terms of its utility. That is true.
Right. It's a very useful move, especially for DK. It comes out so quick. Combos don't do each other at low to mid %, so it's something you got to keep wary of, because like you said, Starter didn't use much of that in their set.
Right.
Another thing I'd like to point out is that Frost's game plan as a whole versus Schroeder was a lot more reserved and slow tempo. Right now, we're seeing a very high-end, aggressive style from Frost. Or we were absolutely seeing it in games 1 and 2. But right now, it seems like we might be seeing a little bit more of the reserved, stalwart, steadfast Frost that we're used to. But again, this is still Krupp we're talking about. He hits those spikes through the stage like nobody's business.
I don't know if y'all saw that, but Krupp hit that down taunt, the little coming in from Donkey Kong. He's feeling himself.
Yeah, we peeped him, man. He's definitely feeling himself on this game 3. You know, it might be a tight stock situation yet again, but I mean, I think it has been every one of these 2 games so far. So he's definitely just well acquainted with himself and more than ready to get some gaming on. There we go. Oh my god!
Oh, Krupp putting on a clinic right there, just able to turn any situation into his favor. As we find Frost down in a pretty bad way right now on his potentially his last stock in winners.
Exactly, man. What a way to close out that stock, and he still has a little bit of a ways to go, so there's still more to see.
Just a second ago, we saw Wolf Laser trade with DK dash attack, and he's gonna get the counter that will take the stock. Frost makes it back on stage with 47% left. I guarantee you he doesn't want to get 3-0'd right now, though. And he is gonna do everything within his power to get a combo going. 34% right now, and climbing. But again, 2 back airs from Captain Krupp is gonna just be the answer. And really, that's all the answer we need. But again, Frost is doing a good job of maintaining and trying to bring this comeback.
Very tricky up beyond the ground right there coming in from Krupp. Able to give him ledge position, but he's not going to be able to take too much advantage of it, except for now, maybe. Frost in a bad position, is back to the corner.
He's going to get a grab, though. Yeah, nice catch on Captain Krupp landing right in front of him in the corner. Captain Krupp trying to find a way to land. Frost not going to make it very easy for him. He does it again, but he can't make that recovery.
Okay.
And the eye pose. Oh my God! Frost, you got 2 games left, bro. You didn't win yet.
And even Krupp, he's like,
Calm
oh,
down.
okay. Oh, okay. Frost is
Hey.
learning. Frost is learning
Yeah.
this DK.
I will say it's worth noting that Krupp has not dropped in a single game until this point.
Yeah.
So that was his first loss on the day. He's been playing pretty hot, all things considered. Frost, dude, I don't even think he wants to win the set anymore. I feel like he's just content with a game.
Bro's about to SD, just give it to him like, I'm done, I'm cashing out.
Yeah, you won't beat me again tonight.
Jackie said that is the last game I will lose to DK. It ends here. With a DK
Krupp
lose streak
intent? It's Krupp intent on keeping the DK on. He's pretty close to closing it out with a 3-0, but now it's just see if he can just take another one. Frost trying to fight for that tie.
Exactly, Frost still going at it here, but guess what? So are these uppies out of shield. They just seem to be connecting time and time again as Frost is getting punished for the overextensions onto those shields. And here is going to be getting almost a roll read with that up smash there. Unfortunately, he didn't read the neutral get up like he had planned to.
Oh, yeah, and okay, really good recovery from Frost. It looked simple on paper, but he didn't go high, which Krupp was expecting, and he didn't go, back to stage immediately. He went low, he did the right thing, but then again, Krupp got him right back on stage. He just got rid of him. Again, yeah, that's Krupp for you.
Right, like cargo throw being so deadly. Just, there wasn't much Krupp or Frost could do to protect that stock of his. And with the release, Krupp getting a little tricky with the cargo throw.
Oh yeah, getting a little tricky with it. Tries to go for the side B, but it overextends. He's still able to recover though with uppy. And Captain Krupp is going to be landing that very, very sour spot of that side B, or I'm sorry, that neutral B there. So he's still going to be keeping that stock, but man, that's still dangerous to know that Krupp has the capability to land that kind of stuff when he so desires to do so. But still, Frost is going to be taking the second stock only to go down to yet again what could potentially be his last stock of winners tonight.
A down B to up smash is an absolutely brutal combo out of the air. It covers a lot of space too. Donkey Kong's hands are quite beefy. I mean, they're as big as Roy's whole body. And he can just confirm that into his smash, which is one of the strongest in the whole game. Yeah, it's insane. Krupp knows that much in-depth knowledge with this character that he rarely plays.
His facts right there. Anticipating the roll in. Krupp hearing what I said. People just stop rolling into him.
He also needs to stop going off stage.
Oh, no.
Oh, look at Krupp. Krupp clapping back with a pop-up of his own, giving the fist bump and saying, I'm into. Oh, he got a hug too. Oh, my boy.
Very awesome.
Look at that.
Yeah, that's right.
Krupp fans stay winning.
Frost fighting off a 3-0, but SDing right there to not really get much more off of it. Krupp's gonna advance. We can still see more of Frost later on in this bracket, but I don't know the Frost effect off stage. I don't know what's up with it today, bro. Like,
look, Frost has done really well for himself to even make it this far. So he's sitting in losers finals. Generally, we see him making a run like this from like losers quarters, losers semis. But he's there. Right. He's there off of the rip from winners finals. So hey, that's what you like to see here. But on stream next, we're going to be having losers quarterfinals. Ronald versus Felix. Winner has the right and the privilege to play against Checkmate's very own Stroder Ame in loser semis, which is for 4th place, which is kind of ludicrous considering, how stacked the top 4 here are, that we're going to be seeing somebody go out at 4th place between these 4. If they could all win, I would love to see it.
I'm trying to see some losers, not gonna lie. I'm trying to see these people destroy each other. I'm excited to see these powerhouse players just go at it, especially at this late in bracket.
Exactly. We won't have to wait that long to see that, but we also won't have to wait too long to see many of these players go on the main stage. Exactly. We're plugging it again. In case y'all didn't know, we have plenty of Arizona talent to look forward to seeing this weekend, including, but not limited to, NC, Busby, Schroeder, Felix, Frost, Arconi, Base Mage, Yomadafu, Jinx, Skylar, and Potter. that is quite the sizable roster, especially since I've talked to some AZ people before, and we kind of mentioned that we do have a little bit of a problem in AZ, where we just kind of don't show out to some of the biggest tournaments that there are. But this seems to be proving the stigma to be wrong there. I mean, we do have a pretty sizable roster to look forward to this upcoming main stage weekend, but we do have plenty of players to look forward to so soon as right now, as we see Ronald and Felix getting started on the losers quarterfinals. This will be a best of 5, as Ronald starting off with the Captain Falcon pick and Felix with the previously seen Sheik pick.
That's right. Ronald's someone who I play against often. Bro has a pretty insane Falcon, and I've been at tournaments where Felix straight up just yells that he hates Ronald's Falcon. So we got to see how this plays out. But it's going even right now. I'm just excited to see this just get going. I did not expect the Falcon pick coming in from Ronald.
Yeah, same here.
I'm more excited to see how the Sheik pick does, because again, this is new for me. I really haven't seen the Felix Sheik ever, and I hope this isn't just a fad of Felix's, and it's like a genuine counter pick that they're going to have against Falcons in the future, or maybe if the box is quite cutting it. But I'm starting to feel like the Sheik is absolutely going to be the option, despite what we're seeing at this point. I feel like once Felix gets going, we're going to be seeing some awesome stuff like that down tilt to back air.
Exactly. We are a solid couple of dash attacks followed up by that down B bouncing fish. Is going to be building up to 60%. And still ongoing, I would say, especially with this pressure, able to punish out of shield with that grab. Tries to catch the landing, but still catches it a little bit later there with that forward tilt. So you can tell that Felix does have a pretty good download as to where he needs to be and what he needs to land in order to build up to 96 and ongoing %.
Yeah, I mean, we're looking at a good lead for Felix being washed away in a mere moment by Ronald. Again, that's the difference between these characters. They're both high-flying, fast characters with really good offensive pressure and advantage states. The thing about both these characters is that Falcon just does way much more damage and has way easier kills.
Oh man, look at that, landing that solid hit of up B, carrying all the way across the stage to finish it off with a down B. I mean, you wouldn't call that a combo, but I'd call that a pretty damn good sequence.
That is 100% true right there, just taking away Ronald's second stock. Now
you're like, that combo is not true, but I still 100% agree.
I still 100% agree. That shit is crazy. Like, that was such smart play coming in from Felix right there.
Dude, if you can get those down Bs off stage, do so.
What? Not that one,
Can
though. I was gonna say
SD,
down B off stage would be, or down A off stage would be nice, but not that one in particular. Oh no.
My God, dude, I feel like everyone's trying to have a good time tonight. Obviously, with the amount of off-stage pressure we've been seeing. But my God, the amount of SDs has me a little bit worried for how these guys are gonna do this weekend.
Bro, they're having a good time in the blast zone because so many SDs we having in right here in this tournament.
No, I look at it this way. I think they are making absolutely certain of themselves to get that shit out of their system, bro.
That is true.
None of that
is true.
Weekend. I hope that's all getting out there like tonight. I want it out before they even leave for the car booth.
That is true. I want there to be 6 SDs in grands. I'm waiting for that. Exactly. Get it out of your system, AZ.
Exactly.
Well, we're seeing Ronald making their last stand right now. They are at 162%. They're gonna beat the uppy to catch the shielding Felix at the ledge. But again, Felix having a really hard time sealing out the stock. This is max range Falcon, but this is going to be bread and butter, down tilt, up air, take that stock at 170.
Yeah, that's also going to be the max damage for Felix to close out that stock with Sheik, man. That's kill percent. Now you're thinking to yourself, Talk Waffle, that's kill percent for every character. But I'm like, no, that's like the minimum kill percent for Sheik right there. That's like how some characters set up for like a kill confirm at like 60. For Sheik, it's 160 whatever.
That is fact.
If you don't get an edge guard as this character, the stock's gonna linger for a long time.
Exactly, man. So that's good of Felix to be able to recognize it and close that stock out in a clean fashion, straight into gate number 2. We'll be running it back to PS2 because that's how we do. Let's get into it.
2 engines are going now as the needles start getting thrown.
think Felix kind of realizing that chip damage is the way of the game, so he's gonna get as much in without engaging as possible. But right now, Ronald setting up a good ledge trap for worth about 40%. Keeping Felix in the corner, always a good option. Whenever your opponent's off stage, they can't hit you as easy.
Very true. Yeah, it becomes a little bit harder to land those hits consecutively. Oh, speaking of consecutively, we got a good... Yeah, exactly. Good offstage gameplay here coming out from Felix, but Ronald's still able to overcome, landing a forward air straight out of that disadvantage on the ledge, and got himself a lot of stage control now, very marginal, and almost tries to go for an up smash, but Felix could be getting a little bit of a download off that Krupp set to be able to block it and understand that that has a lot more range than what meets the eye.
Man, he still lived that. I appreciate that Ronald is, maintaining a good sense of composure whenever they're off stage like this, because, sometimes whenever you get hit that low by any option, no matter if it kills or not, you're generally like, okay, I'm probably dead here. I might not even try to recover, but no, Ronald did just that, made it back on the stage. But then again, Felix primed in, ready to take that kill with a good couple of strings to extend them all the way to that top last one with the up air.
That's right, and to with Felix taking that stock, something to continue on. Ronald is someone who I've noticed is one of the best when it comes to saving his jump. He's always making sure he has that option to make it back to stage. It's just something of him as a player. I see him very protective over that jump.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm seeing.
Yeah, and those Falcon buffs recently made that uppie a lot safer too, so you don't need to reposition yourself as often with the uppie unless you necessarily need to use that. But no, that's a good call, Toad. I appreciate that.
So right here, we got Ronald starting it back up, misses the knee though.
Oh, but not that one.
Not that one, bro. You get the first hit, and Neri is going to be for sure to get that.
Oh, yeah, exactly, man.
Tech check.
Good, yeah, honestly, good call out there from Felix, but, Ronald, you can tell, that's definitely one of those things where it's you would definitely take that in retrospect, but definitely not in the moment.
Exactly. The tech check right there paying off for Felix right there. Ronald's going to find a way to bring this back.
Felix kind of just mashing buttons, throwing out some hitboxes, making Ronald think twice about approaching. And when you feel like you can't approach, whenever you're in a position like Ronald, where you absolutely need to in order to deal any damage, it makes things a lot scarier. But a back throw is going to get Felix off stage finally. They're going to try to come back on, but that up smash from Ronald, swinging for the fences, trying to take this stock. But he just can't find anything, man.
Yeah, he's just struggling to get something started as he gets that strong hit of back air to put Felix's back to the corner, but Felix fighting his way back into this. Ronald's got quite the mountain to climb right now in terms of just how to bring this lead back to at least a tie.
Yeah, a lot of room to, or a lot of work to make up for it, especially Felix with that rage. I mean, yeah, that's about going to do it for that second game. I feel like, because I feel like she. Especially in that first game where he had to really work for it at 163. That's because he was at about 50% on his own stock. But at 122, we got just that right amount of rage to work with. We're gonna be able to see stuff like what we'll be seeing here in just a second. That Nair setting up off stage to where he has to recover, catch that with down tilt, and follow up with that raw back here to close out game 2. Pretty solid finish there for Felix.
This stuff from Felix, I'm loving those down tilts. It's so proficient at getting them, and like I said, you can tell it's not just throwing it out there just to maybe it'll hit, and when it hits I'll do something. It's no, I'm moving with a purpose. No, I'm gonna hit that down tilt, and I know I'm gonna finish.
One thing Felix is definitely throwing out is that Sephiroth, fellas. What do you feel about Sephiroth right now in our game 3?
I've seen I've seen Felix go on some villain runs with this character. Me and Laird have seen that.
Going down the dark route.
I don't know if you've heard tales where you hail from, Taco, but this is a absolutely villainous Sephiroth, and I think Felix leans on it incredibly nicely, because I've seen some situations where Felix downright shouldn't win, and they just do. They pull it out of nowhere. This character absolutely has the ability to do that, but Felix plays this character in a very methodical, well-tempered way, where he feels like every single move he makes is with intention and is meant solely to make his opponent's spirits get crushed. And I'm not just saying that. It really feels like his whole game plan is to just discourage his opponent very much and to ultimately just dominate them.
Now, by all means, I've familiarized myself with the Sephiroth very well, and not just because we're from the same region, but I mean, I look at some of the bracket results, I look at a lot of the gameplay, and I kind of look at what we're seeing now just from the stock count alone, and it's proven to be a pretty hard matchup here for Ronald. who again was in retirement for some time, so it's possible that he doesn't have as much experience with some of the DLC characters in an offline setting. That's a possibility, or it's just the fact that he's not used to Felix pulling out this Sephiroth. I can almost guarantee this is his first time going up against this specific character pick from a specific player. So with that said, it's definitely starting to give Ronald some trouble, a little bit of a run for his money, considering he's already down 2-0 in this loser quarterfinals.
Oh no, there goes the shield break.
Oh yeah,
That's GG's, folks.
Yup.
that's a strong finish.
When Felix
That's what
pulls
I'm
out the
saying.
Sephiroth, shields will be broken. Characters will get dizzy. That's something that I always see in every bracket that Felix whips out this Sephiroth.
And there's nothing short of what we're seeing here now. I mean, check it out. Mind you, he does get a power up with like the one wing angel and whatnot, but that was like no wing required. That was just raw strength right there.
Yep.
That's right. Sephiroth going to the gym, making sure he gets those bicep curls in, managing to just strong arm their victory into Felix's favor.
Exactly.
Dude, I gotta admit to you, I think if Felix can continue to wield these three characters interchangeably, they all cover each other pretty nicely, I think.
That's right. It covers the spread, and yeah, you're right. Like these, very good like balance. I feel Felix has when it comes to all the characters that they have in their pockets. I like it a lot. You know, I love the Sephiroth in my opinion. It's really evil. It's just evil. I can't explain it any other way.
Yeah, but the thing about Felix is that, you know, while they might have balance in their gameplay and their character choices, the one thing that Felix struggles with is finding balance within themselves. Because this guy gets frustrated easily. He gets really just discouraged whenever things just don't go their way. And it feels like whenever he gets piled up on by, like, say, Krupp or Schroeder, it feels like impossible for Felix to come back. So he's playing up against Schroeder Ame, his old bracket demon. But he actually won, I think, the last time these two met at Ascension when they played. It went in favor of Felix, and specifically with the Sora pick from Schroeder.
That's right. Schroeder being in losers earlier from losing to Frost. It was a Game 5 set.
Yeah, still very interesting to me to see these two going at it in semifinals of all things. We're used to seeing this like at grand
honestly.
finals.
We've seen this at grand finals for most of the invitationals we've had.
Exactly, like up to this day, it's what we've been basically running. But here we are, quite the shape up in the bracket, and still no shape up in the stock count, but we're seeing a lot of excellent neutral coming out from the both of these two. But check it out, that up smash is going to get punished, but that strength will not be enough just yet to close it out. But given that Sora is such a light character, uppy from one side of the stage to the other, yeah, that's going to do it, whether you believe it or not.
Definitely right there. Schroeder just starts piling on these attacks to push Felix's stock away.
Exactly.
And the thing about, you know, the Sora pick, oh my god, is that Sheik is so elusive and fast that it's going to be a lot more difficult for Sora, who doesn't have amazing frame data, to get those hits in. Killing, if they hit those strokes, will be no problem. But the big thing is that this character is so floaty that Sheik can very easily be wherever Sora is, wherever Schroeder puts them, and always, always, always be able to get these combos going.
Right, you just consistently get those going on.
That's right, and as we saw right there, Felix trying to go for that tricky Sheik down air, the reverse down air at ledge, but just quite didn't get it. Schroeder making his way back to stage right now as these two trade blows.
Good stuff here.
Back here from Felix, and Felix is going to put him at the ledge. And I feel like a good portion of this game was spent off stage for Schroeder. Schroeder's been having a difficult time of maintaining stage control at any given moment. It feels like every little neutral exchange they have that goes into Schroeder's favor is so fleeting.
Yeah, I'm kind of feeling that too a little bit here, but now we have Felix going to be taking Schroeder down to the last stock, but Schroeder still fighting strong here on this last stock of his, getting that dash attack to regain stage control and just doing so time and time again, just landing that control that he needs of the stage to line himself up. But here comes Felix now punishing Schroeder being on that platform there with those up airs, and Schroeder almost going to have to be recovering low in order to do so. Good catch on that down air, a little bit overcommittal for Schroeder to let it slide into up smash. Will be taking us to a last stock for game one.
Right, I don't know about that option. That down there was kind of a Hail Mary, it seemed. It resulted in Felix losing their stock. as now it comes to an even game.
But if it hit though.
But if it hit though.
Hit though, yes.
See, that's the reason people go for stuff like that. And obviously, you know, we're seeing a lot of SDs tonight. I don't know when it's going to get phased out, but I don't think it'll ever not be part of somebody's game plan, except that, like, you know, top level in like a major sense. But that Thundaga almost killing Felix with good DI to survive that, though. Put Schroeder off stage. Schroeder very high in the air, has to down air, and then make it back to ledge. Oh, they're going to miss the ledge. No follow-up there from Felix, though. That could have very well been the stock if there was a good down tilt back there.
Yeah, that could have built up to be pretty big.
Let's hope that that mistake doesn't come back to bite Felix, though. It seemed like it might. Schroeder whipping the up smash. Felix got a chance to close it out again.
Dude, Schroeder's giving Felix so many chances to come back.
Right, they both are. They're both just kind of evading each other. They know the dangers right now.
Wow, check it out. Nair 1 into dash attack, setting him up at the ledge just to be caught by that strong option that we like to call here Thundaga. Actually, that is what it's called.
That's not,
I was like, wait, oh no, that's literally what it is, yeah.
That's something we call it in AZ, a little special nickname.
Exactly. It's like it beat him, taken one game, and a little game we like to call Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Oh, wait a minute, isn't that? Oh,
that's right. Over here we call this game Smash or Smash Brothers. We don't know what they call in other states.
Exactly. I'm glad you guys could join me tonight on what we like to call commentary. Wait a minute.
Right.
Can you guys drop this bit, please?
He's like, I like you guys to drop this little thing we call a bit. No, I'm okay. Now I'm actually done. Now I'm actually done. Yeah, go straight.
I'm gonna.
Oh man.
Yeah. Okay. Game. We're seeing the Schroeder with the Roy coming out. The thing about Schroeder whenever they're at these locals is sometimes they really like to just rotate through their roster, and ultimately we are seeing that very much tonight. I mean, we've seen like 5 different characters already from Schroeder, maybe 6, because we've seen the Sora. We've seen both Crom and Roy. We've also seen Donkey Kong and Ness. Yep. And Wario, yeah, 6.
Ooh, nice, excellent. I mean, hey, you know what? I know we dropped the bit, but that's what we like to call Jer. Can we all agree on that one? We call
that's the fact. That's fact. Bro.
I know I said I was going to drop the fact right there. But hey, if you guys want to know a place where you can drop plenty of bits this upcoming weekend, be sure to tune into my Saturday birthday stream. Okay, no, I'm not doing that. You drop plenty of bits over there, man.
For real, as we got the side B right there paying off for Felix. Maybe gonna get that. Almost gets that. Sorry about that. I got caught up with the situation. They're both just going crazy right now. Schroeder trying to find his way back to stage. He does. Felix trying to fight back from ledge. The strong nair is going to pay dividends for him.
Yeah, still hanging on that
prime kill percent here.
Exactly. Yeah, this is an optimal Sheik KO percent.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, you know, good down tilt into up air. F Smash isn't quite going to do it from all the way across the side of the stage, but dash attack kills. I've never seen that move kill once before. But I guess at 200%, anything's possible.
I definitely feel like I have, but like I could definitely count it like on my left hand how many times I've seen that. It's very small. Very small.
True. Sheik's so long and lanky, able to just reach over the ledge to get that dash attack.
Exactly. Here we are, a couple of up airs stringing together. Intangible with those back airs building up to 41%. You could tell that Felix still has a little bit of ground to make up for, which, you know, gathering up that percent most of the times is not an issue for Sheik. It's just closing out those stocks once you get there.
Yeah, but again, I was going to say, Roy has no problem both getting there and sealing out the stocks. This man has no shortage of kill confirms and good damage in neutral in general. So, you know, again, this is the fallacy of Sheik. Sheik has amazing buttons, really fast options, but just not a lot of damage. And again, why that's why this character struggles so much, because not only are they light and they die super early, but they can't get those stocks super early. Meanwhile, that was a simple F tilt from Felix from Schroeder, and that's the stock.
Exactly. That's all it really takes sometimes with a character like Roy, and only for it to take so much more when you're playing a character like Sheik, and it's really starting to show its stuff as you can see with that stock count. But Sheik, being played by Felix, is not looking like he's too far away from closing it out. He's going in for some really strong hits like we saw with that F smash, and also going in for that down B as well. So you can tell he's trying to set up to bring himself back down to a tight stock count.
Right, as we see Felix hopefully trying to bring this back. Schroeder not letting go of the throttle. It's that backer. Schroeder with tech check though, ready for that.
Yeah, top player, he will be ready for that tech. Oh, but I don't think Felix is ready for that F tilt. Max Rage Roy, that kills at like 80. That's ridiculously strong.
Yeah.
Oh Lord, as we see Schroeder taking that game too. It's going to be 2-0 in Schroeder's favor.
Check it out. Let's see that again. Oof. Good
Ooh,
catch.
Instant.
Instantaneous.
Roy.
If you will. And here we are going straight for the Roy pick again. And Felix, thinking about the store pick, thinking about a lot of picks right now that he could potentially go for this game 3. Even that he's not switching off of that Roy, man. He's going that bracket character, and he is going to go hard. And apparently Felix is going to be going Marth.
Yo, a Marth? That is
I've seen the
most left. That is the
Very
most
rare.
left field thing for me.
Yeah, very rare, but I have seen the Marth coming out from Felix. It's been a minute.
That's right. Take out your camera, snap it, because this is definitely a rare sight to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's so rare because this character just doesn't work properly in Ultimate. Honestly, I saw this tweet earlier today, so I'm going to give credit where credit's due, but sometimes it feels like Marth is more RNG than Hero.
Yep.
That is interesting.
Nope. Yeah. I mean, any of the Marth players in our call right now?
No.
No. So I will speak for the Marth players and say, yeah, that's factually proven. Any of the Marth players in the chat that want to vouch? Because I'll vouch for that all day, but if you want to do it right along with me, yeah, that's definitely the truth here. And Schroeder on me proving the exact opposite with Roy. I mean, actually, he feels like Hero, but with better RNG, if anything.
Well, see, these characters are the antithesis of each other. Marth is very spacing oriented with a strong hitbox at the end of their sword. Meanwhile, Roy is basically a brawler with like longer hitboxes, where the closer you are to them, the more damage you get.
That's very true, yeah.
That's right. It doesn't seem like any of these interactions are really going Felix's way. Got to be lapped in percents, but not if he can help it, getting that LB. But Schroeder just returning the stage in a very aggressive fashion.
Oh,
That
no.
final dancing or side B, I know it's called something different, but that side B coming in from Roy is going to pay off for him as he builds this lead up to by 2 stocks at 156. Not really losing anything yet. Felix is going to need to search for this kill option.
Yeah, 170%. And that stock finally goes down.
I've been seeing a deviation generally with side Bs, especially at earlier percents, with people going for the up variant to try to get their opponent in the air, but I rarely see too many people go for follow-ups with that. And, you know, despite the fact that Felix has taken that stock at this point, the fact that they went for that at such a high percent and it didn't work out is just like, I'm starting to try to figure out why people go for that specific option with the double edge dance.
Yeah, that's kind of true, actually. I kind of question that at times, but you know what? There's no question that jab in the back here is going to be one hell of a strong option to almost close out that stock, but Felix still got a little bit of fight left in him at 109 on this last stock at the ledge and trapped for just about most of his options, only to be met by that punished spot dodge with Schroeder Ame's side B to close it out 3-0 to knock Felix out of bracket and Schroeder to move on in losers run, which is still weird to say. I don't know about you guys, but yeah. Here he is.
It is a little different. It's definitely a different shade from what we're used to seeing. I'm used to seeing Schroeder fight for his position this early on. Like he's usually waiting in winter. He's usually waiting in grands. Like that's the thing. It's just crazy how he's down here. He has to fight Felix. Of course, took it in a dominant fashion. Now it seems like we better get a run back, boys.
Yes, we have to be witnessing Frost versus Krub, or not Krub, versus Schroeder. And this is the man who put Schroeder in losers bracket.
Yeah.
And real quick, I gotta go get more water. I'll be right back.
No, yeah, he took a win off, or he took a major win off of our #1 ranked player with the Donkey Kong pick, no less. Isn't that like, that still blows my mind. I thought if he was gonna win with any character, it'd be Donkey Kong.
Yeah, honestly, it's just so interesting that Frost was able to take that. And as we touched on before, maybe it's like Frost is demanding that respect now.
Yeah, very true.
Kind of just not idly sitting by. He's headhunting, and it's something very exciting to see. He's one of the big up-and-comers in the state.
Yeah, that's very evident there, and maybe that might be something that we'll be seeing Schroeder take into account. He does seem to be going Sora, which I know for a fact he has expressed does want to be one of his, in addition to his entourage of bracket characters available to him. So we'll see how this Sora fares against Frost, who also wants to be going Roy as well. Right, so getting right into our game number 1. We're going to be running it on PS2 for our first game. Getting straight into it, we got ourselves an excellent stream coming out from Schroeder Omni for 49%. Oh, I'm sorry, from Frost for 49%, but Schroeder making an equally good response for about 51% and ongoing.
It is correct. Just Frost kind of building up this early lead, but they still got their first stocks. No lead just yet as Schroeder fights out of that position with an up B.
That's right, still building up B.
Willem just trying to get something started. We got Frost at ledge trying to find his way back. He does find that, along with the side B putting Schroeder in a bad way, but it's hard Gimp and Sora. That's the one thing. It's hard getting a read on, especially with such a new character. It's hard to find out what route they're exactly gonna go.
Yeah, such a new character, but like also like we can all agree like one of the most mobile characters that the game has to offer. Now that it's in its final state.
That's true, 100%. So hard to get a read on this character. So floaty, so nimble.
Yeah, it just gets around so quickly. I wouldn't say quickly, but just in such a unorthodox manner. But he's still going to be able to land some pretty consistent stuff despite that immense amount of movement. That down to in an up air is going to be closing out stock number 1 of our losers final set. 135% on the lightest character in the game against one of the strongest damage outputs that the game has to offer. And it might not be too long before we're back to the tight stock count again. But Schroeder Rame definitely going to be making Frost work for that. Building up to 83%. And an up smash for an entire second stock, and yeah, that's going to be one heck of an order on Frost's plate for just game 1 alone.
Bro, Schroeder hunting for that stock, not willing to let that go, manages to find it, and now he's 2 stocks ahead of Frost. This Sora definitely paying dividends, something we did not see in the last set between these two.
Nah, we were very seldom seeing that.
Yeah, I'm back, and yeah, from the looks of it, it feels like Frost is finally being taken a little bit seriously from Schroeder. Schroeder finally picking a character that they play constantly in bracket, to try to win the tournament. So, this is an exciting evening for Frost. Not only did they finally get a win on Schroeder, but Schroeder's finally going full force against them. And it's pretty indicative of the results right now, where Schroeder's up a full stock.
Yeah, it is, like you said, pretty indicative of that. But, I mean, at the same time, it does feel like things have kind of slowed down here a little bit for Schroeder. I mean, all that explosive energy that we were seeing from those first two, or those most recent 2 stocks he's taken, it's kind of shown like it's almost looking like it didn't even happen until you look down at the scoreboard. It's a pretty even match here in the neutral.
Is correct, as they both just even in percents but not in stock. Schroeder going for that up B, not really getting it. Frost trying to punish every little mistake Schroeder does, not really being able to get anything off of it, but he's got him off stage now. See if he can put on this pressure, get this stock off. Fishing for those downers, doesn't quite get one.
I feel like there's a lot of like movement-based pressure that Frost is going for right now. He's dashing around all over the place, doing these weird empty hops and stuff, but he's not throwing out hitboxes sometimes. Now, sometimes not whiffing is a good option, but sometimes just doing all this movement stuff, jumping and freaking your opponent out with really no attacks coming out for any potential benefits is just not a good thing to do. But hey, Schroeder recognizing that he had an opening there to take the stock, and when you're up like that, and you know your move is going to hit, you can go for stuff like that. And Schroeder did just that. Takes game number 1 in a pretty commanding fashion. That felt convincing.
Yeah, that was like a very poignant win there for him. Despite, losing that stock at the last second, just the fact he was able to do like his little flex moves like that, kind of shows he's in a comfortable position, not just with this character, but with this matchup and this player.
Yes, sir. And as we see the Ditto come out now, Schroeder not really pulling out the Sora anymore. And as we saw in that kind of commanding victory, see if it's the same in this Ditto. So much Roy and Crom today.
Yeah, a lot of.
Yeah.
Honestly,
mostly between 3 people, though.
Yeah.
That is true.
On a Monday, a lot like just after the past couple of weeks, I think.
Yeah, but then again, this is Frost's favorite stage to take, this character to. Obviously, those short horizontal blast zones are really good for taking early stocks, and Schroeder does just that in a zero-to-death fashion.
That is unanswered. Just no percent on him as he continues to put damage on Frost, and it finally gets interrupted. Schroeder interrupts with a little string of his own right there.
Dude, I'm just saying, the stocks are going to be being lost ridiculously early on this stage, but, going up to an advantage like that as Roy on this stage against Frost is huge. It's really big for Schroeder. I think he could probably win this in a landslide if he keeps his momentum going. But then again, jab the side B for Frost, and he's got something to say to that.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that too, as we're getting right into the thick of it here. 2 stock count on the best stage for both of these two players, and I think that this sounds about right in terms of it being 2 stocks so far. No real major advantage besides like a somewhat visible percent lead for Schroeder right now, but you can tell that the neutral's still playing out in an even fashion, to where that definitely has an opportunity to even out on Frost's end.
Is correct. The two continue to fight on each other, start holding onto that shield, almost going away, but his side B will connect as Frost makes it back to stage. Both of them, Frost making sure to come back in a very aggressive fashion. You see that side B coming in. Schroeder doesn't finish. Frost keeps fending him off, and if he plays his cards right, Frost might be able to take the lead right now.
Yeah, and again, this is that poise I keep talking about. In situations like this, Frost will often be, super composed. He might swing a little bit, but he will do so safely. And for some reason, this guy playing from a deficit is so good at just bringing things back to perspective where they're a lot closer. But the thing about playing against Schroeder is that this is a top player, one of the best in the world, and he doesn't take stuff like that very lightly. And now we're seeing the percentage gap pretty much where it was a little bit earlier.
Yeah, we're kind of starting to see that marginalized once again, this time in favor of Frost here. Good stuff though from Schroeder Army. You see this in favor of Schroeder, but yeah, good stuff here from Schroeder, maintaining that composure and closing it out with that solid side B string. Good timing on it as well to make sure the opposition doesn't fall out of it.
Roy paying off for Schroeder, man. He was kind of in the beginning of the match. It just seemed like it was going to go completely in his direction from the get-go, but it's nice to see that Frost put up quite a fight. Just not enough. Schroeder very potent with this character.
Someone in chat is asking for side bets? Let me get my wallet. Hold up. Let me see what I'm working with.
Oh, we're going back at it with the Ditto.
Yeah, game number 3 here in Losers Finals. Schroeder probably wants a shot at Grands, and he's probably going to, shoot twice and go home. Another 0 to death. Second time in a row after switching to the Roy here for Schroeder. And, I think Schroeder kind of wants to play Crow.
Yeah, so it's just like Schroeder's all over this right now, especially with that just insane kill in the beginning just to kick it off. Frost needs to fight that off, which it seems like he's doing a pretty good job of putting it up his own high damage string with no answers from Schroeder so far.
Right, yeah. I mean, with that said, I'm going to check it out. Almost going in for an F smash, but you can see that Frost is going to be getting quite the conversion all the way from one side of the stage to the other, piling on 52% onto Frost here, as he's going to be landing another down tilt forward throw to take him all the way to the other side of the stage. And Schroeder's trying to set up for something big here, still controlling a lot of the neutral and a majority of the stage.
On top of this, he's got Rage too. Nearly max Rage Toad.
Yeah, that's right. Max Rage is off stage right now trying to make it back. He does, but Frost is quick to catch him. He's stuck on a platform. He can't get down. Frost is aware of that, and he gets him right there. As Schroeder fires back with an F tilt of his own. He's not letting that lead get away from him in the slightest.
Yeah, has no plans on letting him get away.
Tournament stock here.
We are good pressure with that forward air. Frost is going to be getting himself, trying to get himself set up. Lands a dash attack, actually. Beats out a lot of the neutral that Schroeder was building up towards. Going to be forcing him to recover, but that counter off stage, time and time again, it just does himself dirty now.
Frost needs to stop doing that.
Yeah, you know what, Laird? I concur. I agree completely. That needs to stop now. Well, not the next time, because by the time he gets to main stage, I better not see that no more. I hope that was the last one.
As we see
Yeah.
right here, it's just, I don't know, man. That's not... It just wasn't the right move. It wasn't the right time. Schroeder was
Not
well
at all.
aware that that's what he was going for.
In my
the
head,
frost effect coming in strong.
yeah, in my head, I'm like, okay, Marth has like a slower fall speed and has a more vertical recovery to where you can walk away from that pretty clean cut, I would think. But with Roy, the fall speed is faster and your recovery just isn't as good for accomplishing that. You know what I mean? But of course,
hey man, we gotta talk about good run for Frost nonetheless, beating his bracket demon finally, and he's gonna be getting, I believe, a $10 gift card to Pure Esports,
15.
which will be good for him to get his PC gaming fix on.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's pretty nice right there. You know what? I might have to enter at winners, amateurs myself, or I'm sorry, amateur finals myself. But yeah, to whoever was asking for side bets, was it Arrow? I only got $2, buddy. Sorry. Unless you want to put down $2 for this next match, I'm kind of tapped out until who knows? Maybe I might get some cash on my birthday. This upcoming Saturday, be sure to tune in. I'm gonna be hanging out with you guys on Twitch.tv. Coming out of hiatus just for a little bit to hang out with y'all this Saturday, so be sure to look out for that. It's gonna be a fun time. But anyways, yeah, it's gonna be Curbstarter.
Yeah.
Who won that $15 Fury Shop gift card? Big shout outs to him there.
That's right, Curbstar putting it in, get that $15 in his pocket. The coveted. He beat his round 1 opponent in
Wow.
Amy's finals.
Wow,
Curbstar just
Yeah,
making
Mushroom
the run.
Soda.
Look at that.
Mushroom Soda, who actually won Amateurs Finals last week.
It's true, things get heated over there for those gifts right there in Amazon in the amateur bracket.
No doubt in my mind.
Everyone fighting for that coveted $15, whether it's a wallet, whether it's a few dollars. It's always worth the fight.
I think so too.
Yes. But hey, coming up soon, that's Ascension Harvest Festival this month. Why don't you sign up? It's the biggest regional in the Southwest, and it's coming back again for another run. Make it happen. Go to it. I can't go to it. You should. But without further ado, we are here in Grand Finals of Pure Smash number 25, and what a dynamite one it's been for our quarter of a century Pure Smash. And man,
Oh
25
my goodness.
going off to a dynamite start here in Grand.
Exactly.
And we see a double DK set going off strong between Shorter and Crump.
Woo! Yeah, man. And I mean, I know we were just talking about the hottest Southwest monthly that has just come back and will be returning yet again this November. But check it out. The hottest Ditto that you could possibly get in this game is currently ongoing. In our losers finals getting started here, the DK Ditto is building up so far in the favor of Captain Crump. Seems to be getting another throw off stage. That cargo throw is not going to be taking the stock just yet, but a back air in a tried and true Captain Falcon fashion will be doing so. It feels like Captain Crump is just hardwired to land those nasty, quick to come out in strong back airs, and that DK back air is no exception to the rule here for Captain Crump. And Schroeder Army is going to be responding in time with jab, jab, and an attempt at a forward tilt follow-up. We're getting pretty saucy here with these follow-ups, I gotta say.
It's true, just both of them firing off on all cylinders. This DK Ditto is definitely one where there's going to be so much action as we see both of them fending each other off. Crump getting these solid back airs to push Schroeder away, push him off stage. As Schroeder goes for a Hail Mary down air, doesn't quite get it. That will be punished by Crump. He's on the platform with the up air, does not get this. Oh, but the second hit does kill him. Nice stuff right there coming in from Crump. The Crump Kong reigns supreme.
Still going off on the beat here. We still got Captain Crump with a whole 1 stock worth of a lead. Landing that back here, trying to actually wait out Spot Dogs there, but he's not able to get that reaction quick enough to get the punish. And Shorter Army's still going to be hanging on this last stock, but it's looking like Captain Crump on this DK pick is shaping up a lot better than I anticipated, especially in the Ditto against Schroeder, who just knows how to use every cast on the win.
That is true.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. I mean, we do know that Krupp has an affinity for heavies. Obviously, the Ganondorf is a staple of the Krupp household. But for some reason, I have a feeling that when they're not playing Ganon Dittos, they might also be doing DK Dittos as well, because this just seems very in line with Krupp as a person and as a player.
Yeah, I'm starting to think that too.
Oh, Strutter is just a little short right there. Does not make it back to stage. Krupp Kong takes the game, and it's going to be 1-0 in Krupp's favor.
So far, we're looking real good here for Captain Krupp. Very convincing finish there on our first game, but not a finish on that bracket reset just yet, though. Keep in mind, we still have a lot of work ahead of, a lot of work ahead of Schroeder here in order to be able to get this reset. And honestly, so far, a pretty interesting set. We'll see how it develops, because no doubt, with Captain Krupp and Schroeder on the scene for a best of 5, potentially best of you know, bracket reset afterwards and all that. Look at that, we're already getting into Incineroar. So there's a lot of character switches to look forward to just from Schroeder alone, and no doubt Captain Krupp as well.
Yes, this is the, I believe, 7th unique character that we have seen from Schroeder tonight.
Yeah, I want to say so too.
So, hey, man, when one grappler fails, bring in another, right, Toad?
That is facts right here. The Incineroar building up somewhat of a lead so far. Oh, but the Donkey Kong helicopter is just going to take him away. He's going to beat him out right there. Doesn't quite get the sweet spot of the lair, but maybe that's what he was going for. As he goes again, and he does get that one. Schroeder already putting in some work with this Incineroar, building up a lead. Oh, goes for the down air, but Krupp holding in, manages to hit the stage. Schroeder's still fighting him, though, as he just takes that stock clean. The Incineroar completely changing up the pace of this set.
Yeah, completely shaking things up here, as now Incineroar's going to be making that that somewhat linear up-E recovery, but only to be met at that ledge by Captain Krupp, and no recovery options left. He's going to be opting out of that stock and right back into a tight stock count.
Yeah, but here's the thing about Incineroar. One of the biggest things about this character is that side B, obviously. I mean, everyone knows that. It's one of the best command grabs in the game. But here's the thing. DK is so big that he has a very difficult time avoiding that move. I can't even begin to digest what I just saw, so I'm not even going to attempt to. We're on last stock here in Game 2 of Grand Finals. And, you know, in terms of offensive damage, Toad, I happen to think that it's been all in Schroeder's Incineroar.
100%. That SD kind of just gave the game to Schroeder straight off the bat. Krupp was able to just sit pretty on ledge, but he went for it, not even getting the hit he wanted, and still SDing. So it's like, right now Schroeder's just being so dominant because he didn't make a mistake like that. Let's see if he can just capitalize on it.
Right.
Oh my god. That's a brazen side B. It's going to catch Captain Krupp out of the Congo punch. It's going to be a down throw up air. That is a kill confirm I didn't know I needed in my life, but hey, Schroeder got it.
I closed it out pretty convincingly there, man. I gotta say, he's putting on a pretty good show with Incineroar almost every time that I've seen it on. If I recall correctly, I think it was at Low Tide City where he was actually making some really good moves in the squad strike bracket. I believe I peeped the set versus Aaron where I was like, dang, that Incineroar was just going nuts. Yeah. Really good stuff on Incineroar. As for always, these guys.
All right there. As we
Well,
get it
we're
started
going
again.
into game number 3 here, 1 apiece. This is a very important game, though. This is a flex game, so whoever wins this match has the advantage for the rest of the set going forward. And it looks like Schroeder's definitely in the mood to be the one to do it with a blistering 0 to death. Couple up airs into that uppy for the true kill confirm. He's gonna go for it again.
Oh no, this is so booty for DK. Like, how do you fight this?
Yeah.
You can't. Yeah, you couldn't do anything there.
It's such a cool matchup.
DK has a bad matchup against like pretty much every newcomer to Ultimate.
That's true. That's true. But like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like there are just like some particular matchups that just like are just like so like viscerally bad. Like when they lose hard.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Cargo is going to take that stock. I feel like he can go for that way more often if he manages to land those grabs at higher percents, of course. Because it seems like he just walks off, Cargo throws him, Starter can't make it back. Incineroar is kind of booty in that department too. Just who can get each other in their worst disadvantage first.
Oh man, and you know, Schroeder's been really good at just hitting those haymakers all match. And you know, honestly, I feel like Krupp's combo potential in this set has been completely negated by the sheer tenacity of Schroeder's Incineroar. But hey, the cheese is what's been keeping Krupp alive in these matches, these past 2 with the Incineroar. So, honestly, if he can get more of that stuff, we're looking at potential victory.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You know, there's some instances like that where I'm like, but if he dropped the shield like that soon after, why wasn't it just a parry at that point? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you didn't even see like the shield dropping animation or nothing, bro. It was just
Right
like
there.
it was
Hold
just
it.
the actual frame. The actual frame he dropped.
I was just holding it right there, just letting it rip. Krupp holding the shield right in his face, not really able to get away.
Should have been a parry at that point, man. Holy.
Just interesting little shenanigans right there.
Nah, just roll. Like, dude, rolling isn't always a bad option, especially when your opponent's committed to charging a smash attack. Oh, he's dead.
Oh man, he's out of there.
Oh,
I think it's a good time to mention that that move got buffed recently, so that's not why it's killing, but it's fun to think
Not
about.
again! Oh no,
Bro,
he
no.
lives. Krupp Kong lives.
Yeah. The last 8.
The last 8. Oh, he's a little teabag right there, manages to escape that. Krupp's landing these up airs. Just a few more. Oh, gets
Do it
it
again?
again. Starter can't get back
Can we
to
see
the
a
ground.
fit, though?
Oh, we don't get
Oh,
a
he's
fit.
dead.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, whoa, what a match!
Oops.
He's still dead.
Oh!
Yo!
Krupp telling him to stay down there.
Oh yeah, just like no, you can stay down there. I'm gonna recover.
I said you're on your second stop. Krupp just
Harder.
demanding that he loses there, but that's gonna be a bad trade for Krupp.
But hey, this is like last stock in winner's side
Oh
potentially
no,
for Krupp.
no shot. No shot.
And that might be the end of Krupp Kong. I don't know. The bracket is reset now. We might still see more of it.
I don't know how Incineroar mains think they're hot shit when this guy who doesn't even main this character is doing this.
It's because they don't think it because they know it, man. That was hype. That was hype.
Uh-oh. The Krupp special in the building, the Ganondorf Ditto. And now we are going to see some dynamite stuff. Also, I'd like to point out that when we were doing Tap Jump this past weekend, Captain Krupp, and I forget who they were playing against, but they did a Ganondorf Ditto where they gentlemen's the Bridge of Elden.
Oh yeah, I think I might have. Yeah. I think I remember that.
Bulbasaur, yeah, that's right.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
But then again, we see why Krupp has an affinity for this character pretty early on. This is the bracket reset of Grand Finals, another best of 5 set. Krupp has another set of buffer, but this is Schroeder with some breathing room now because if they lose one, they're in the same position as Schroeder or as Krupp is.
Right. That's correct.
Interesting stuff right there coming in from Krupp, turning multiple reverses from each player, and he just manages to get the best exchange as Schroeder is down 2 stocks. Oh, Krupp going for another wild option.
Wait, he
Doesn't
saved him!
get it.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you meant to do that, but there you go.
Krupp is saved. Bro, who knew Ganon was this much of an offstage character?
3 stocks, man.
My goodness, dude.
These two just taking
Well.
it easy today with this wild Ganon Ditto.
Absolutely wild game, dude. So far, so fun. And I want to say that they're going to run that at least one more time, right? You both agree? Yeah, there it is.
Double Ganon.
Yep. Schroeder's not one to take losses lightly. They want to run it back.
3, 2, 1, go!
They're splitting the prize money over here from production?
Yeah.
Oh,
some
so it's not like
that.
they're-
Okay, so they're just taking a load off here, not going to be stressing with each other, and honestly, in the long run, probably a good idea since these guys are probably carpooling to main stage together. You don't want any bad blood in the car. That's all I'm
Bro,
saying.
that's snack money right there.
There you go.
Oh.
With that
Okay, yeah.
said,
So I guess they're competing for the better Pure Esports.
honestly, I would go hard in the Ganon Ditto for that Pure Esports gift card. That Pure Esports Gaming, bro, I would go off.
Right. Pure Esports gift card, as they say.
You're gonna see me relenting for a second, man. And check it out, this Ganon Ditto is still going hard. To this very stock, 2 stocks, and
Oh,
a
no.
good
Oh,
punish
bruh, come
on that
on.
forward smash read attempt is gonna be punished by yet another forward smash.
He's dead.
That was some 3rd grade reading right there.
That was.
That was at least 4th grade. Come on, you can't give him more
Alright,
credit.
you're right. I'll give him more credit. It was 4th grade right there. During recess. Because we got
Yeah.
Krupp trying not to get any recess of his own. Stays.
Oh my god!
They both just saved each other or something. They're just going crazy off stage with this character. Krupp tries to go into the downer, doesn't get it. Solid back air to the base is going to take it. Oh, he almost got it.
Krupp's last stand, but no siree. That back air is strong enough to take that stock. It is one apiece for both these gentlemen. Whoever wins this flex game is going to have the advantage for the rest of the set until it's over.
That's right, man. Check it out. You really just try to go for
so
that.
so close. He almost hit it.
I like how Krupp's response to that was to just stand there and watch it as the breeze like blew by their face.
He's never seen that move before. He's like, wait, what's he doing?
How do you do that?
Wait, what?
Teach me that.
Hey, how do you do that? As we see Krupp getting this string going.
I am shocked how much of these matches have been played off stage.
Yeah. For Ganon Ditto, yeah.
So much of it has been off stage. The Kruppendorf coming in clutch. We see him pulling some more damage on the Stroder.
Just get him off stage. Dude, I love how frequently Krupp falls with Nair.
Yeah.
I mean, just because like it's such a good option. It comes out really fast. Second hit does a lot of damage, and it's a really long move. So there's a ton of just applications for that move. Schroeder with a back air though to take that next stock, and we're gonna be seeing. I think a good lead for Krupp right now, but I think Schroeder can pull some shenanigans, maybe take the stock a little bit quicker than anticipated. Nice spot though, Joe, to get the grab. He's off stage. He's gonna go for the down air, but good patience from Krupp, going for that uppy. And why are you going with that deep, my guy?
Oh, where is he going? Where's he heading off to?
Going to the blast zone, as most people are this tourney.
Not so soon. All right. Well, okay. What is it? What is going on right now?
Bro, if this is how Ganondorf really fights, he's one of the goofiest villains I've ever seen, bro.
Exactly.
He just goes for wild stuff.
Almost can't take the dude serious.
Yeah. I mean, it's a Ganon Ditto. This is for kicks anyway. No way.
Golly,
oh my
man.
god. The worst part is that almost hit.
Right? Yeah. If he was gonna land that, he had to run that risk.
Honestly, pre-patch with the Ganondorf up B buffs, that might have actually not connected, and he would have gotten Warlock punched.
That's possible, actually. I actually didn't think about that. There we go. Yeah, Schroeder's gonna be going up 2-1.
Puff? Did I hear Puff?
Nah.
Nah, you heard Ganondorf. They sound similar though.
Yeah, they actually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Jigglypuff, Ganondorf. Yeah.
Call me crazy, you know. Couple syllables between the two of them. But this is a set point here for Captain Krupp. If he can win this game 4, he is going to be walking away with the bigger of the Pure Smash or Pure Esports gift cards.
That is very true, man. And already going off stage here, even at these earlier to mid percents. And yup, there we go. One stock in favor of Captain Krupp.
Schroeder didn't like that stock. It was not his style, so we just got rid of it.
Like, we're like 30 seconds into the match, and I can like tell you with confidence they've been off stage more than they've been on.
Yeah.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
Like, what is going on?
Here we go again. There's gonna be some more shenanigans.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah. Especially when you go for a neutral B. Tournament stock here for Schroeder. No! Ah!
Oh my.
Volcano kick! It actually hit!
No, as they're both just swinging with these nairs.
Oh no!
Krupp getting the
what a
sour
technique,
hit,
Schroeder.
the sour wrist of hits. As
It's over.
Dude.
Oh, the runaway pop off.
Captain
He's
Krupp.
out of the building. Wait, he's, wait, he's beating up Frost. Wait, why'd you hit Frost? He didn't do anything. He was just watching. Dude, he ran off stage specifically to punch Frost, and then he came back to give the fist bump.
That's wild.
That was a bloody fist bump. He still had Frost like blood from his nose on that one.
Like fist
Schroeder
bump
has
like
that on
his
his
face.
hands too now.
Exactly.
Yeah. He
passing.
punched Frost, ran back, and gave the gentlemanly fist bump.
Exactly.
Oh man. Oh, that was Grams.
Well, yeah,
That
there
was
you
a good
have it. Pure
Grams.
Smash 25 being taken by Captain Krupp.
Not bad though. I gotta say that was a pretty fun little grand finals to watch there.
Oh yeah, good way to take the heat off. No tension there. Hi. Thanks for waving at the camera. I love you. All right. I hope they watch this over and they smile because I'm smiling right now. But hey, we're gonna take a look at a couple highlights from this evening, because this was a pretty prolific night. You know, obviously, night 2 days before a major where a lot of our higher end talent is going to be heading out to, and on top of everything, this is Pure Smash 25, which is 1/4 of 100, so it feels monumental, especially coming out of the pandemic. I'm very happy to be a part of this with all of you guys, and it's been an enjoyable 25 Pure Smash. I can't wait for the next 25 all the same.
I agree as well, man. It's going to be a lot of fun to get right back into this. But I mean, of course, like you mentioned, like we've been mentioning throughout this entirety of today, is there is a lot of stuff to look forward to just this weekend alone. We've got ourselves main stage, of course, which, is not an SAK event or anything like that, but there's a lot of AZ talent to look, or just honestly, just talent in general. I know we've been talking about AZ. There's going to be so much talent to look forward to from across the world coming up this Friday through Sunday. And also, in addition to that, Saturday and Sunday that same weekend, whenever you're not watching main stage, be sure to tune into our upcoming event featuring Rivals of Aether. It's going to be Heatwave, which is also coming back after a long hiatus, just like Ascension, which is also going to be coming back. We just brought that series back, the biggest one in the Southwest. Came back in October. It's coming back once again for the Harvest Festival in November. A lot of stuff to look forward to, you guys. How excited are you?
I'm really excited. I love Ascension. I can't say it enough. Just always some fun stuff happening. It's a good place to see everybody. You see a lot of people who either haven't gone in a while or rarely go to the weeklies. It's just nice to see everybody in one big space, especially when big matches are going on stream. It's just, I love that whole
I'm not
feel.
getting anything because I won't be there.
Sad.
So the only feeling I have for Ascension is jealousy because you guys get a cool event that I can't attend. So go attend to make me feel even worse. I don't know.
Hey, I'll bring a cardboard cutout of Laird, so he's there in spirit.
Exactly.
If you need pictures for one, let me know. I can hook you up.
We gotta organize
Put me
that.
behind the.
We'll start a fundraiser.
I'll get you a
Laird
commentary
to
spot,
Ascension.
Laird. I'll get you a commentary spot. How do you feel? I'll do like a little ventriloquist kind of thing, you and me.
I don't approve.
He loves it. We're gonna do that at Ascension.
Yeah, that's Laird's way of saying I love
you guys. Thank you.
But yeah, I mean,
well,
just exciting stuff happening in AZ, especially after this tournament. Good stuff to everybody who showed.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to thank you all for spending the better part of your Wednesday evening with us. Thanks for tuning in here. Pure Smash number 25, brought to you by SAK Gaming TV and FrameSync Media. And a special thank you to Pure Esports for the venue and the gift cards to help out with the prize pot. I love you guys for hosting these events. We really appreciate it here. And if you're in the area of Gilbert, you want to come out to one of these, we have them every Wednesday, as well as Pilot Program on Monday nights. So you can head out to those as well. But that's going to wrap it up for us here. My name is Laird. You can follow me on Twitter at LairdUSA_. Big news in the works, has been for a while. They've been delayed several times, which is unfortunate. But, hopefully I'll have something more to update real soon. Because the stuff I have been working on is something I'm very excited about. And for these gentlemen, where can they follow you? Toad, why don't you go first so we keep things orderly here?
Sounds good. You can follow me at Frogbird99 on Twitter. That's where I just say anything that's in mind. Share a lot of funny stuff. You just want a nice little thing to your timeline, go ahead and give me a follow. Honestly, you'll just see me at these events commentating or just going anywhere. Always say hi to me. I like saying hi to people. So just enjoy yourselves. That's all I got to say. And then passing it over to Taco.
Well, that's what's up, man. I also got a Twitter. It's xtalkwafflex. I think I made that back in 2013. I've had Talk Waffle Tag for such a long time, but you know what? I feel like I've been streaming for a very long time, and I also feel like I haven't because I've been on a hiatus. But I'm coming back this Saturday to hang out with you guys for my birthday. It's actually today, but I've been on such a heavy grind set that I'm not going to be back on that until a good while. I feel like I got to work a couple of things out, but there's some stuff that's coming into the works for what I want to be my streaming career. So that's going to be coming into fruition hopefully soon. In the meantime, though, this Saturday, if you want to hang with me on my birthday, that's my Twitch link right there in chat. come tell me what's up, or just come wish me a happy birthday. I know it's today, but I'm not really going to be focusing on it too much until this upcoming Saturday when I really have time to hang out with y'all. But it's been really fun hanging out with you guys, Laird and Toad, tonight. Thank you all for joining me. Thank you all for being here to welcome me when I came in late. I've been trying to work stuff out with my job schedule, but it's always fun to have you to be here with you guys.
Man, always a pleasure. I love commentating with y'all. We got a nice trifecta going on here.
That's what's up. Yeah, we don't really do this too often, and I feel like we should do it more. It was a lot of fun today.
Yeah.
By all
Well,
means.
that's going to do it for us here tonight. Everyone stay safe, take care of each other and yourselves, and go drink some water, watch a movie, have some popcorn, cuddle up with your special other person or one of your lovely pets at home, or just your pillow. Do something that makes yourself comfy, and take it easy, because it gets really hard really quickly, and you can do this. I believe in you. But that's gonna do it for us here tonight. For Taco and for Toad, I'm Laird. Thank you guys for tuning into this production of Pure Esports and Pure Smash number 25. We'll see you guys next week. Have a great night.
Take it easy, y'all.